this in chat. Monster residue. Oh God, Carl, can you?
You stupid son of a bitch.
This is why you mute me.
I knew it was no noise. I knew it was gonna be no noise. Cause you wanna know why? Cause I forgot that, I gotta open up Spotify. Let me put the music in the back. But you know what? I had no time anyway. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the It Is What It Is podcast. Now, we have a great episode this week because we have the man, the myth, the legend, the fucking Spider-Man himself, BlazeDrake. What's going on, man? I'm known as Haegan.
Yeah, I'm dead inside. But
How you doing, man? Just in general, how you doing?
I'm doing actually really well, Waking
Very
up,
happy.
getting on this fantastic show, if you will.
There you go, there you go. And we have Jack the Bus again, as always. Hello, how are you?
I'm chilling.
There you
It's not a
go.
bad day. I actually woke up at 10 today, and that's like the earliest I've woken up all summer.
Like that. I really like that. And
Grind, as they say.
The grind is real for this podcast, and I hope everybody's having a great day in the chat. Just for my chat, just in general. Hello, everybody. If you do, to any, anybody streams, anybody, Jack's, mine. If you do, donate anything, just first of all, not even, don't even, I'm not telling you to donate. I'm not telling you to donate. We're just saying we're gonna get the questions at the end, or whatever you say. We're gonna have the donations at the end. Do it. Fucking donate. You know what's funny?
Support content creators.
But for my, the little things, guys, the little things. So if you guys do subscribe and you have it public, I did change the logo from mine to the podcast logo. The It Is What It Is logo. It's the little things, Hagen. It's the little things. Which you're still chomping on that pizza. I love it. What's on that pizza?
Just pepperoni, boy.
Just pepperoni. Just pepperoni.
What do you mean, brother?
Just some pepperoni. Just some pep. So this is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be talking about KSI versus Logan Paul. The many people who are watching Logan Paul already. There's a equivalent to $2 million watching the streamer. Oh, the $4 million now, right? What'd you say? 400,000?
Oh,
watching
450,000. Yeah, I can double check. I
So
think it's
right now, okay. So literally almost $1 billion. Almost $500 million is being brought to this to this podcast. Yeah, I wish, right? This $500 million.
We should just title the podcast like KSI versus Logan Paul, like live fight. Got Tony random people in here.
Please don't strike me.
Yeah.
I'm at KSI, and then you just take a selfie. So yeah, I'm at the fight. What? With Keemstar?
Exactly. Yeah.
With Keemstar? But no, yeah, guys. So the whole entire fight, Hagen, just in general, when this fight first started coming out of the woodworks, and you understood this was a thing, what was your first reaction?
I thought it was really dumb. I was like kind of like what I mentioned earlier. We live in a generation where we can speak to one another instantaneously, like across the country, like in a second. And we could solve things so fast, but we decided to, what?
Dude, male testosterone.
We're gonna meet up and beat the shit out of each other.
Oh,
That'll solve something. That'll prove who's better.
I have a prediction on who's gonna win, whether that be KSI Logan Paul or Deji Jake Paul.
I think the great thing to say would be the viewers win. We get an entertaining show.
Viewers, wow. A real
but in all reality, I'm definitely going for my boy KSI. Like, I've been subscribed to him ever since I started watching YouTube. And just even when he took his hiatus, and decided to make music and shit, I supported him even back then. I was like, he's doing his thing, and
what he wants.
Yeah, and I've met Logan Paul, and he's a bitch in real life.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
When'd you meet him?
Did you meet him at a?
I met him at VidCon, you know when
Yeah.
like he got like crowded and shit.
Oh, you
No
missed that?
shit.
I met him before that. I met him right before that because I was
No
in
way.
LA because of Anaheim, and MLG Anaheim was literally a couple days before VidCon, and my flight got like delayed, and so they were like, yeah.
Get outta here.
So I got to stay like a day. I got
Love that.
to stay a day or two later, and so so I actually met him like right before he went into like the venue.
Yeah.
There's like a fountain and shit, and then there's like the event center, and so I met him before that, and like I came up to him because there's like a couple people around him. I came up to him just to, like shake his hand because like I was a fan of him when he did Vine, and then dude, he was so fucking annoying.
What happened? What did he say?
Dude, he kept he's like, bro, you gotta get that Maverick merch, and I was just like, bro, okay. And I was like, dude, like I was just telling him, I was like, I really like your vines and stuff. He's like, dude, but are you subscribed to the channel? And he like turned to his vlog camera. And he wouldn't really talk to me. He would just
so he's basically
camera.
as fake like in real life as he is in his videos.
Oh,
Let me-
100%.
Let me tell you something about that whole thing too. Like you gotta like the way they start their videos. Like you would even see. Remember like when the whole thing with Logan Paul was going on with the Suicide Forest and you know he goes on fucking Good Morning America with Michael Strahan. He's talking like, oh, you know, I'm the most hated person in the world. But then his vlogs, bah, ho, hee, ha, what's up, yeah, Maverick. Like he starts punching the camera and shit. Like, come on. Like, honestly, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing here? Like you want to film someone in the Suicide Forest, and then you want to taser a mouse and, whoa, buy my merch, whoa! Like,
God, yeah, I was surprised how quickly after the whole forest thing, the tasering the rat went. That was like a couple, at least like 2 weeks after, right? Like right when he came back.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. That rat thing was not that big of a deal.
No, it wasn't.
I don't think it was that big of a deal, but I think oh, should I have game volume up? I don't know. I don't need to. I think it was more just like feeding off of the tail end of the whole Suicide Forest thing.
Yeah.
I think
It
was
was
kind of in the spotlight still, and then
it
people
was,
were like, "Oh, he did
definitely
this too."
fueled by that, and it was blown out of proportion. Like being from Texas, I'm sure Jack knows this. You have a wide variety of animals that are dead.
Right. Yes.
And
Exactly.
you just poke them with a stick just to make sure they're dead.
You have a wide range of crucified animals. Jack just wakes up one day on his lawns, fucking deers, cows, dogs, murdered all over the property.
That's accurate. It's accurate.
That's Texas. What do you mean?
But did you ever watch the Sebastian Maniscalco set when he goes, "We're gonna put antifreeze on bologna"? You never saw that?
See, Turbo, these very obscure like New York style skits. We're not familiar.
Sebastian Maniscalco, it's a comedian.
Dude, is that a type of like
I've never heard of
pastrami,
him.
like pasta? Like
What was the name?
Sebastian Maniscalco?
Maniscalco definitely sounds like a pasta.
I've legitimately never heard of this guy. Sebastian-
Penny Maniscalco. That's actually, you know what? That would be a
Sebastian-
pasta dish. That would be.
I'm feeling
But
it.
I just think, honestly, I think that I think that it's just funny to see how a lot of hype's going into these fights. And do they really hate? That's the question. Do they really hate each other? That's like the one question everybody asks. Like, you know, like, oh, is the pre-match real? Is the anger, the hostility? Is it real? I would love to know, because I know. Joe Well, they made it clear that, and then his friends tell you, what was that? What is KSI a part of? Like, what is that?
Oh, the Sidemen.
Sidemen. Yeah.
Sidemen. They made it clear. The Sidemen in the videos, they said no. Like they actually do. They like each other first, and they had beef. They do not like each other now. So they made it clear for the first one, but for this one, I would love to know, because nobody likes the Pauls. Like, I don't know if anybody else loves them here, you know, but I just don't like the Logan Pauls. I don't like the Pauls. I don't like Logan. I don't like Jake. I don't like his fucking pedophile father. I don't like it. Okay.
I think it's a little bit of both. Like, they don't like each other, but they know they're both gonna make a bunch of money off of it.
Oh no, yeah.
And I don't think it's as intense as they try to, make it out to be.
No, yeah, no, of course. I think that, but whatever happened to his father? Didn't something happen to his dad? Like he kissed a teenage girl or something?
Oh yeah, it was like a groupie or something, and he like
Something
straight up
like
like
that.
made out with her, and
Yeah.
she was like 17 or something.
Something like that.
I don't know when the fight.
Probably
Didn't the fight technically start now? But then there's like 6 fights though ahead of him.
Yeah, there's like undercards and shit like that.
The schedule. I think Deji and Jake Paul are right before him though.
Yeah. I think it's Jake Paul, then KSI Logan. But I think before that, there's like 5 of the fights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here I have
yeah.
a list. There's Deji. Oh, Deji versus Jake Paul is first, I think. It's the first in the list. JMX versus Coach Richard. Don't know.
Who is that?
Richard is a
King
former
Richard?
runner who won
Just
relay
I
gold.
would love these undercards. Like they're just
Yeah.
like they're getting ready for a fight, but then how are we gonna like nobody's gonna fucking watch me when they, it's
Yeah.
like if you're at least with a Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather, at least the undercards they have a career. That these
Exactly,
wins
yeah.
mean for. Who are these guys? I would hate to be them. Like, I'm doing some gig. These YouTubers just, these YouTubers are just fighting. They're not here for me, man. They're not here for me. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back home tomorrow. My flight's tomorrow. Like, they don't give a shit.
Exactly, yeah. Where did they find these guys?
Like, where do they find these guys? Where are these guys from? But,
Went on Fiverr. Just went on Fiverr and they're like,
Looking for undercards.
oh my god.
Must be semi-experienced fighter.
I think
doesn't
that
have to be.
you know what I think though is gonna happen too. Watch the intros. I just pay attention to the intros. If we ever get our hands on the fight, we watch it somehow. I would love to pay attention to these intros. Pay attention to these intros and just see how stupid they may act. Deji too. Deji and KSI. Watch them walk out like a chicken or something. Watch them walk out like some goats on their shoulders.
It's gonna be a cringe fest. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love every bit of it.
I half expect Logan Paul to do some stupid shit and just mention the Suicide Forest.
Oh,
if he wins,
Like
if
a
he
really
wins,
self-aware joke or something.
yeah.
Yeah, he'll definitely be like after KSI would be on the floor, neck dangling off. Nobody would matter. He would be the mic. He'd be on top of the top rope. Let me tell Yo Maverick something. Do not kill yourself. Every life matters. And then everybody will leave. Keemstar will start vlogging, and then everything else from there is downhill. But I don't know. Do you guys think though that this is the first boxing match? KSI versus Joella was the gateway for YouTuber events. This was the gateway. Haegan, do you think how do you see this coming out in the future? Where do you see this going? Just for YouTubers in general. And not even just boxing.
I feel as though a lot of different things kind of went into it.
Mm-hmm.
So with the whole Joella versus KSI thing, it definitely opened the doors towards YouTubers having events like this.
Yeah.
And causing kind of an uproar and just different things because the whole McGregor fights and everything. I'm not really big into it, but
I think
that was
anyone
really-
can kind of get behind two guys punching each other
Exactly.
in the ring.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so along with that, video gaming has become a lot more mainstream.
Mhm.
And KSI doesn't really game anymore, but he used to.
Yeah.
And so that leads to even more things how about people who have used to game and who used to do this stuff? Would they be down to fight? And then people start to think, well, I want my favorite YouTuber to fight this
Exactly.
person.
Yeah.
And I want this person to fight this person because I don't like them. It's a whole stigma that because one person's done it, that means it's okay.
Yep.
And so I think it's gonna bleed out into that, and then it's gonna be blown out of proportion. I feel as though Complex or some other fucking internet thing is gonna take it out of hand and be oh my god, YouTubers abuse fucking the mainstream media.
Yeah, right.
And it's gonna be terrible because YouTube and gaming and streaming has always been seen in a bad light until recently with Ninja and stuff. But this definitely is not a good.
It's
not good.
These YouTubers, they just think they're all that, boxing and having a pay-per-view event, a literal pay-per-view event. Can you imagine telling yourself telling someone 5 years ago, yeah, it's gonna be a mainstream thing for two YouTubers to have over 700,000 people watch them and pay to watch.
It's 700,000 now.
It's over 700,000. Yeah.
Oh, guys, I'm just letting you know right now. $1 billion being made today. I'm just letting you know right now. $1 billion will be made today.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the Joe Weller fight didn't it reach 1 million something?
Wait, no,
got
wait,
up to $1 million,
no, not $1 billion. Wait.
But he means
Is my math wrong? Is my math wrong? No, wait. 700,000. That'd be 1 million viewers. 1 million times 10. That's 100 million, right?
Oh, that's it. Well,
what is that? 10 million. That's 10 million.
I don't know if that number
10 million. Haegan's just looking at me. He's just.
Does that number count
he went from $1 billion to 100 million.
You gotta go down
Turbo
the
got
line.
it right
It's
with
like-
10
it's like
million.
double checking and math. You just gotta make sure.
He
Like
did it
you
right.
know, I mean, oh, it's back down to 46 probably because I haven't started yet. But do you think it counts the people that are just on that screen? You know what I mean? Like not that haven't purchased it yet.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
you can go to the stream. You just can't. You can only watch a preview. Do you think it counts everyone? Or
Well,
only people
I think it
I
also
don't
counts.
know.
It counts to everyone because is it on YouTube or
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
you can still run ads on the preview.
Oh, can you really?
I signed out of my YouTube account because I have YouTube Premium, but
Who?
like well, but if you I went on my second account and I had an ad when I first loaded into the stream, and so I'm thinking they're definitely gonna make a lot of money because if there's at least one ad for like half of how many people there are, there's no telling how many ads are gonna be run through during the entire stream.
No, yeah, of course. Also, good point by Levitation. People also pay to go watch at the arena too.
No,
But
yeah.
people are also getting paid to go.
Yeah,
for
there's so much
publicity.
into it. Like the promotions, literally, there's so much money going into it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
sponsors, everything.
Hi chat.
Yeah, no, yeah, everybody. Hey, and by the way, guys, BlazeDrake's link is in the description for my stream,
Oh,
so
what a
make sure to check out his nudes and all his fun stuff he posts.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, listen here. Remember this Roman Atwood thing? This Roman Atwood car race YouTube event?
Oh yeah, when did that ever happen?
After KSI and Logan Paul, after KSI and Joel's thing, Roman Atwood says, "Hey, listen, my businessman mind's going. Let's get a big like NASCAR race going of YouTubers. You get to customize your car with like your sponsors. If it's like FaZe Rug, the FaZe logo on the car, do something like that." They got
What happened?
They got the money. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like what? Like things like that. The events like that can make YouTube something actually crazy. Where the people at the event think about being a part of an event like that. Think about being in that ring with KSI and Logan Paul. Think about being in that boxing ring. In your head, you're like, this is a fight for my dignity. I am going to be paying for this fight. I'm going to be paying to, I am going to be playing and fighting for my reputation. However, think of it in your mind too. How much money am I making? Like, how much money am I making just for being here? Think about the step up from just making money every day from the AdSense, and then all of a sudden, boom, boxing Logan Paul. In what is it, the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the UK.
Yes, it's in the UK
Yeah.
because it's on. They made a big deal about how it's on KSI's home turf.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't see anything about it. I mean, I looked for the.
I mean, where else would...
Derby.
Well, I mean, if they do it in Los Angeles, then they can say the same thing about Logan Paul. Maybe they can do somewhere... I don't know, but that's just stupid, having in your home turf. Like, I mean, yeah, true. Look, the Pauls will probably get shit on at the arena, maybe. Like, they probably get a lot of shit at the arena because they are from the UK. But, like, the KSI and Deji. But, I don't know, man. Like, we're going back to the Roman Atwood thing. Like, I think more and more... more and more events like this are gonna happen. Not even just boxing. I think boxing the start.
Like I said, I think it's like a lower point to what it could be.
Yeah.
Like I remember when the Roman Atwood thing was like announced, and I thought that was such a good idea because it could bring so many different like companies and shit, and like just a different kind of like exposure. And like I guess it kind of like what I don't know if you guys still watch any like the FaZe channel, but FaZe came out with like a FaZe Full Throttle.
Okay.
It's like where they all had like all their supercars and stuff, and they all raced each other, which is what it was cool like the first couple episodes, but I stopped watching it. But that's what I thought it would be. And then fuck, what was I gonna say? There was another like no, I was thinking the Roman Atwood thing would become like a YouTube Premium like TV show kind of thing. Where like if you didn't have YouTube Premium, you couldn't watch it. It's like a YouTube Red original series, which a lot of like bigger YouTubers have. Like I know like Logan Paul and Jake Paul were all like they all had their own like shows on YouTube Red, but then they got it cut. So I was thinking Roman Atwood would take that and make it like his little car stuff that you were talking about. But again,
what was that show called too? Logan Paul's after the fucking suicide thing. Wasn't it something really weird, similar to like what happened to the controversy?
It was. I can't remember if it was like versus the world or something, but it was weird.
Logan Paul
This is an apology video?
Red.
What you mean?
No, it was YouTube Red series. What it was called?
Yeah. I know he had a movie. It was called The Thinning.
Yeah, The Thinning.
The Thinning was like a movie, a YouTube Red movie that he was in.
Yeah.
It was actually a really good movie. He had
his video was called Suicide. Be Here Tomorrow.
It was called Suicide. Be Here Tomorrow.
Suicide : Be Here Tomorrow.
Oh yikers, dude.
Is that the one you're talking about? I think that was the apology video though.
Yeah, I think that was just the
Logan Paul movies. Chainsaw. Where's the Money? The Space Between Us. Airplane Mode. The Thinning.
I think it might have been Airplane Mode.
I don't know.
Because yes, it was Airplane Mode because there's a bunch of different like Vine YouTubers that were all like on it. I remember the trailer for it. It was like they were all in an airplane. Yeah, that I remember. It was definitely.
Oh, the YouTube Red. Yeah. Has that one girl in it from? Oh yeah, Peyton List from Disney Channel, I think. Yeah, I remember seeing something about this.
What's that girl from Disney Channel? She was in Homecoming. Zendaya.
Oh yeah.
Yo.
He goes, yo.
Yeah.
Yes. Just yes. But man, I just can't wait to see the fight that's gonna be funny is Deji and Jake.
I feel like
Deji
it's gonna be like
funny.
really one-sided. I don't really know. It's gonna be.
I feel like
interesting,
Jake's gonna be so serious because he's so fucking pissed, and then
Yeah.
Deji's just gonna be laughing his ass
But
off.
why is he pissed though?
Because he's just a just
He's just a fucking bitch.
I don't know.
But
like,
that's funny, man. That's funny shit.
I think it's gonna be that way where he's like super fucking serious because he's like, you know, everyone's fucking doubting me, bro. Everyone fucking hates me. You know what? I'm gonna fucking show him, bro. I'm gonna fucking kill it.
And then I feel like Logan is just kind of like, oh, I'll probably win.
Yeah, you know, it's okay. It's
and he's
alright.
like, you know, I did like my whole like high school thing where I was a wrestling, you know, maniac and just killed 3 people in high school. It's whatever, you know.
It's whatever. It's okay. What? Oh, what the hell am I doing to your webcam? That's not good.
I don't like the sound of that.
But yeah, I mean, I think just Deji, because you all saw that video with Jake Paul slapping Deji in the face, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that about?
Dude,
what
would you
the
even
fuck
go
is
for
that
that?
about?
That was a pretty sucker move.
He's like, damn,
though.
he's right out of my reach. I can't get him with a fist. You know, I'm gonna extend my hand and slap him.
That was pretty trash.
Like,
I'll be
what
honest.
exactly is going on here? Like,
I don't
what did
really
this
understand how they,
become?
like, end up, yeah.
Do you think it was all for publicity? They're like, oh, let me get this video out
That's
there.
what I think. I don't understand how they just both their squads kind of end up in the same place, and then it is.
Well, it's the management. They both have management. Management's like, damn, you know, we're getting a decline in advertisement. You know what? Let's cause some shit. Let's cause some shit. And they talk to each other. They talk to each other. They're like, yo, my guy's gonna be here at this time. You should get your guy here at this time. And then
because I feel like it ain't Deji. I don't feel like it's Desi and Jake DM me like, hey, all right, let's meet here. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that way. I think it has to be at least some sort of level of management come in and say, listen.
Oh, definitely marketing.
Like, listen, we're gonna, you know, let Jake give Deji a little crack. Let Deji give a little pre-punch, a little punch to Jake, you know, before they enter the ring or something to balance it out. But I don't know. I just think that, listen, I think at the end of the day today, the day when all the matches are done, I think we're going to get some bullshit people saying, oh, he should have won because of this. The weigh-in. How much? I didn't watch the weigh-in. You guys watch the weigh-in? I didn't watch the weigh-in.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't watch it one bit.
Wow.
And I think, no, as I want to know who's actually, like, is there like a big difference between Deji and Jake Paul?
So
Then?
I thought there was. My friend said that Logan is actually only a tiny bit bigger than KSI, like barely. At least, weight in the weigh-in, he was only a tiny bit bigger. But I mean, the dude is taller and has so much more reach on him. I just don't see KSI really having a chance. I mean, Joe Weller was short, wasn't he? He was a
Joe Weller was short, but he was jacked.
Yeah, but I mean, just the height difference and the reach just makes.
However, if you watch back that match of last year with Joe Weller and KSI, you can even see KSI from the get-go going in. He just right away, and then just started cracking them, bing, 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 out of every corner. Then you get what you call it, Jarrell, you see him. He's hiding. He's trying to find his precise what you would actually do in boxing. You take your time, find your shots, find your angles.
Yeah, but this is YouTube boxing.
This is
Turbo.
YouTube
There's
boxing.
No rules.
There's no rules. KSI ran in, man.
Exactly.
KSI went in. Man, that was. I just think overall, though, I just think KSI. I just think that he is going to. I think KSI is gonna get some punches. He's gonna get some punches in. I don't know though, but honestly, final predictions though. What do you guys think? We'll start from Jack and we'll go down.
I'd say Deji out of Deji and Jake.
Wow.
I just think Jake is gonna wear himself out probably, but I honestly think Logan Paul will beat KSI. Even though I don't respect Logan Paul as a person, I think he's a better.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's about physicality now. It's about physicality.
Yeah,
He gives a fuck about mentality, you know. There was a you know, okay, so you have Deji, Jake. You have Deji.
But it really depends because I haven't watched any of like the training videos.
Hey, just your prediction. Yeah. You have
prediction.
Deji and Jake. Drake, who do you have?
Oh, Deji and Logan.
You got the
I definitely have the exact opposite of Jack.
Really?
I think KSI is gonna come on top versus Logan. I don't think Logan's gonna take it seriously in the beginning.
Okay.
And then that's what you were saying earlier. KSI like went straight in with Joe Werley. He's gonna do the exact same thing, and he's gonna come with like more power. And like he's been training with like Face Sensei and all these different like trainers and stuff. And like I've watched a couple of the training videos, and he's got like really powerful punches. Like I think that's really gonna be his advantages earlier on, is that he can easily just get those punches in, like you were saying, and then get straight into it. But with Deji versus Jake Paul, I don't think Deji takes it seriously at all. And I think he kind of like fucks around. And Jake Paul, again, I said like everyone hates him. Everyone, all this shit's he's gonna like use it as fuel, if you will. And he's like gonna take it so seriously. He's like, if I do this, maybe people won't hate me as much.
They want to do MMA, right? Before in the beginning, they want to do MMA.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy. That would that would have been blood. Blood would have been drawn.
Blood of the dead.
That would have been blood of the dead. Blood of the dead. What if that happens one day? Blundell versus Linsky. Let's have it happen, baby.
Can you imagine?
Let's have it happen.
I mean, half of like the entire universe would be like, who even are these two people?
Jason Blundell will slim him down. We'll give him NutriBullets. We'll give him shakes. We'll let him start eating carbs. We'll get him powerful. We'll get him slimmed down.
Straight up tossed.
Even though he's sexy already, Blundell. Even though you're sexy already, we'll get him.
Icon. Dude.
That's it. We'll get him trimmed down. We'll have Zelensky also trimmed down. I haven't saw that guy in years, so I don't know. I don't know what the fuck he is on Twitter.
We're on Twitter, yeah. Yeah,
I don't think he's a selfie guy, so I don't even know what his physicality looks like. But I think overall, though, I think that how much do you think we can fund that? 7,500,000, you know?
Oh man, yeah, they're gonna make so much money off of it. It's insane.
Crazy shit, man. Imagine being a fly in the wall in that arena. Just all the stories you'll probably be hearing, all like the shit that's going on.
I don't think I would want to be that fly.
I would. Oh my god, I would love to be the ref. I would love to be the ref in that fight. Are you kidding me? I would love to just like maybe like taint the fight, like fucking like, you know, like let's say KSI's down, slip him razor blade. You're gonna slice his throat. There you go. You're gonna slice his throat. Round 3. Let's go. You see, like WWE, when you have to make the guy bleed, the ref goes on the down. You good. Slides him like a little razor blade to cut his head a little bit.
There's just like so much responsibility, of course, that comes with refereeing. I don't know. I don't think. I would way rather be like a spectator there than be like in the ring. You know what I mean?
No, you have like no responsibility. You don't actually have to do anything.
Cheer on more blood. Exactly.
You're just like, damn, that guy got a dirty shot in. Do it again.
Do it again. Wait, so somebody jumping off a bridge. Do a flip.
Do a flip. What is that from? Is that oh, that's Futurama.
Futurama. Yeah.
Is it Do a flip. I remember one time, what was I doing? I was doing something with my friends at the park, and then I think Vinny was the one. I think I was like, I try and do a flip, like a back flip, and then I think Vinny was like, do it blindfolded. Oh god.
Yo, I think someone's at my door. I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
Like,
no problem.
So this is the perfect time to ask, Haegan, how has your journey on
How's your YouTube journey been, Drake? I think, I think it's been great.
No, but in reality, yeah, I don't know. It should be interesting to see what happens. I feel like whenever KSI and Joe Weller had their fight, I thought it was gonna be like whoever loses is gonna be shamed into non-existence and then just not really be relevant anymore. But I mean, Joe Weller still has a following, but I don't know. I feel like for this, it might be a little different. I feel like whoever loses, it's gonna be kind of on not just on their conscience, but on their whole social, you know, their social status.
No, yeah, no, without a doubt. How's your dog, by the way, Hagen? How's your dog?
My dog, he likes to eat shit.
He likes to eat shit?
Not like literal shit, but like.
Oh, like eat. He just likes to eat everything.
Like, hold on, this is like my pizza box from last.
Okay, let's see.
It's like destroyed on this end.
Oh shit.
And this end.
And
I left my hat on the floor.
and it's all chewed up.
And it's like, I don't know if you can see.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's all bad.
What kind of dog is it?
He's a Dachshund Chihuahua mix.
Wow.
Heckin' Cash, dude.
That's cute. Cash. Cash the dog.
I love Cash, dude.
Just chuck him at the webcam. You see a dog just fly.
You guys see him like in my?
Yeah, I see. There he is. There he.
He's all buried.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. Oh,
you haven't seen Cash before, Turbo?
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, he's a little pupper, isn't he?
He's a young little pupper.
Oh my god. Make him pee in your face. Make him pee in your face.
Dude, no lie. I picked him up as soon as I brought him home, right? And he straight up just pissed all over.
Yeah, he probably got nervous. Yeah.
How old is he?
He's gonna turn a year old next month.
Oh my god.
What a good boy.
Welcome to the stream where we learn about dogs. Man, that's so cool.
Whenever you walked away, I was like, so this is the perfect time to transition into Haegan's journey on
YouTube. There he goes, walking away.
Exactly.
But you know, Haegan, for everybody who does not know you, just explain yourself, man. Like, what exactly have you been doing on YouTube? What started you out? What was your little, quote unquote, big break to the community? Here's your time to talk. Here's the mic.
My first upload on my channel was actually back in like 2013.
Okay.
It's no longer there, but it was like I had my phone propped up on a table, recording my screen, playing Nuketown Zombies, right, and just talking about some bullshit. And
we've
like
all been there.
Everyone has those videos. Had an iPad angled to my TV from the floor, so you literally see the angle. Like, here's the floor, here's the TV, so the angle's like this. Like, you're watching like that, and I'm like, yeah, so we're gonna be trolling people on Grief Town. We're gonna be trolling people, guys. It's gonna be so funny. Watch. And I look down at the camera, guys, watch. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Watch. Nothing happens.
She subscribes. We hit 1 million subs tomorrow.
Million subs, and I buy a camera. But no, so I'm sorry, keep going.
But then like, just like different things happen. I end up deleting the video, and I've always wanted to do YouTube, and just because I've always watched YouTube like since basically it started.
Yeah.
And so, I didn't end up doing it until about 2016, and I was gonna do it with a friend, but then my friend just never ended up getting like a capture card or anything. So like, I just did it by myself. With like my PlayStation at first, and like a couple videos. Same thing.
Me and Vinny, we call it MVC Gaming, and it was in Matthew Vinny Central Gaming Daily, and then Vinny was like, "Yeah, I'll start recording." I'm like, "Vinny, we have no clue what the fuck we're doing. We have no clue what the hell we're doing. What do we mean?" But okay, so you're gonna start.
Still confused.
Yeah. So you're gonna start with your friend.
Oh yeah, so I was gonna start with my friend, but then that didn't happen. So I ended up streaming off of my PlayStation after uploading a couple videos, and then I guess like the first like zombie YouTuber I watched like consistently was actually Greg FPS.
Okay.
And like I watched his tutorials, The Zombies Extraordinaire.
The Zombies. He was in the chat earlier, dude. So if he's still here lurking, there he is.
But there it is, dude. And then of course I watched like Syndicate, and then like all the people that like nowadays and stuff. But and then like I started watching Zombro. Like, I started watching him like back in like when DE came out, and then right after Rev came out, like he joined a team, like it was called Haunted back then.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, I didn't know there was a team for zombies. Like I thought, like I was like, oh shit, there's competitive zombies. Like, cause that's all I play. Cause I was shit at multiplayer. Cause all I would do is snipe. Cause I watched like Jev and like different like phase members and stuff.
Yeah.
So like all I would do is snipe in multiplayer, and people fucking hated that. Like they like
I love Jev.
Dude,
I love Jev.
I love Jev.
I love Rug and Banks.
Banks?
I don't know. Rug has always I don't know what it is about Rug that's been off-putting to me.
His face is just fake.
His face?
No, I understand. He
okay.
kind of seems like more of a fake guy.
He's got fake teeth. He's got fake teeth.
Banks is pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Spawn die.
I mean, Banks I like because I don't know. I just think Banks is cool. I just think he's laid back. I just think a lot of the controversy that comes with him, that's when I start to back away. Like, all right, when it calms down, I'll come back. Like when it calms down, when the storm calms, I'll walk my way back into his videos. But yeah, Banks is Banks and Alyssa Violet, like they're two of the people like I mess around a little bit. But Rug, his freaking his mother and his father make me die laughing all the time. Like they're just so funny. They're so innocent, you know. Like they're so innocent to YouTube. So every time the camera goes in, like, oh hi, hello, Rugrats. Okay, so you're playing multiplayer, sniping shit.
I figured there was competitive zombies after like I watched Zombro, found out he joined the team, and so I asked. I was like, I DM'd him on Twitter, and this is back like I didn't even know how Twitter worked, so like I would mass follow without knowing it, and like follow for follow and shit, and then so he like told me straight, I was like, bro, you need to fix your Twitter, and I was like, okay, and so like. I think 1,000 of my followers just came from like since 2013, just mass following and following people back and shit like that. So, and then he let me sub for a shout out, but we'll get to that.
So you're saying you went through the terms and service, you went against the rules.
I did. I broke the rules.
Content cop, take them.
But after that, I joined the team that he was in, and then eventually he left. I became the manager of this team. And then, I just started streaming. I got like OBS around 300 subs, and then around 700, like 500 subs, I got rated by Pack Puncher.
There you go.
And this is like when he first started on the come up.
Yeah. And
so like I had like a 800 to like 900 viewer like raid and shit, and like that got me from like 500 because I had gained 200 subs that stream already just from streaming, and then I was at like 700 subs, and it like brought me up to like 1,100.
Wow.
I see old, sorry to interrupt, but I see like old zombie streams, and the community just did so well. Like, you see like Fortnite YouTube streams, you see people stream for like 6 or 7 hours and you can gain like 1 sub, but old zombie streams you could stream for like 2 hours, like back in its prime, at least you could stream for like 2 hours and actually gain like 30 subs. Like I remember that. I remember I would stream 4 hours a day, and if I didn't gain 20 subs at least, I thought it was a bad day. Right. But you can stream Fortnite on YouTube for like, I mean, you could do like a 24-hour stream and gain like 2 subs.
Exactly.
Like I am new to the streaming
It's just the way the community is built.
I am new to the streaming scene. I know exactly how it feels now. Like when you see the subscriber counts like that. I'm new. I started streaming series like last week. And I remember like making like the thing was with me back then was like it was videos, and then like videos I wake up the next day and then I'll see the sub count. I'm like, okay, I went up like a few, I went up here and there. But
streaming,
now
it gets in your head.
And then now since I was streaming is like, oh, do I sound like a fish tank? Okay, I apologize. I'm saying a little back, Jillian. Hi, Jillian. How are you? So, going in, videos were, the thing. I just saw Drake's face. I don't know why that made me laugh like that.
Okay.
But yeah, streaming, I get that though. I get that itch now. I get it. Like I get that streaming.
I started a habit of not keeping, because Stream Ops OBS has your viewer count up, and I heard from a bunch of people, they're like, yo, your mental stamina, you're gonna have a lot more mental stamina if you don't keep a viewer count up, because you won't be thinking about, oh, there's this many people, oh, this many people just left, oh, this many people here. You'll just act like, I mean, I heard advice a long time, I think Josh Slide Panda, he's like pretty much like the streamer I pretty much like started watching full time. He told me he said just always like treat the stream like there's like at least
That's
20
it.
people in it.
That's
like always treat it like there's this many people. Like
Always-
entertain for more than one, even if there's just like 1 or 2 people in chat. You have to entertain for as many people. Like you have to pretend like there's that many people.
I say that all the time. I say anything, even not even for a stream. I say just doing it for. I've been doing it. I remember because like when I say stream seriously, I'm like with OBS stuff like that. Like, I used to stream like with the PS4. I used to stream, you know, just in general, just me playing, and it was like, you know, I remember there would literally be nobody in the chat. So I'm talking to myself. You know, my friends would hop in and out here and there. One random person might come in and say what's going on, and I mean, you know, I would be talking and getting myself tired, talking to myself. But then thinking back to myself, I'm like, you know what though? I'm like, I'm getting this rhythm down packed. I'm getting the way to stream. I'm getting the way to talk. Yeah, I thought of it as practicing. That's exactly what I thought about it. So I thought of it as practicing. Yeah.
Like, I streamed for 2 months. Like, when I first started streaming, like, I was at 100 subs, and I streamed for 2 months with nobody watching.
Yeah.
So I just talked to myself. And my first viewer is actually Carp. Like, you know him, Jack.
Yeah, he's in the chat right now, yeah.
Yeah. Carp was my first viewer ever, and that was because I got a Twitter shout-out. And from, like, the team I joined back in the day, Haunted, he was, like, a fan of theirs. And so, like, he came over, and he was my first mod. He was my first viewer, like, all this, like, and like, I don't even remember how I streamed back in the day, because, like, I stream on Twitch majority of the time now, just because, like, it's a lot less toxic, and, like, I feel more confident, like, streaming on Twitch. And
less toxic. It's so true.
Dude.
Very true. Very true.
And so, like, I get that viewer count anxiety now. Like, if I have less than like 5 viewers on Twitch,
you set an unreal standard for yourself. You're like, I have to get this many people watching, or else.
And it's good to have a standard. It's good to have a standard.
Yeah, but
it's
it can be unhealthy sometimes.
Yeah, it's good to put yourself on that. But then exactly, like, if you're streaming and they're like, holy shit, I only have like fucking 8 people watching. That's bad. That's a bad attitude to have. And that's something I feel like a lot of people in this community, not even the zombies community, just in general, the young, you know, small YouTubers that are trying to grow, I feel like that we get that too much. Too much of the numbers. And this is going back, me and Jack, we used to talk about this all the time on the podcast, almost every episode. The numbers kills. The numbers kill. The numbers kill for one reason. One, you can be making a video, and that's the one thing I said in my ZWI video that I made very clear, was that let's say I post one video today, and it gets, let's say, 20 views, right? I'm like, okay, that video did shit. The next video isn't going to be yeah, nobody's probably going to watch this, but hey guys, what's going on? Yeah. No, you know, like, no, it's going to be a fucking, what's up, you fucking sexy bastards? We're going here again. We're going to the corner store to get some brajol. We're going to make some dinner, and that's how it's going to happen. You know, that's how the videos are gonna go. You know, BlazeDrake, it might be, hey guys, we're streaming some, you know, Fortnite, and then boom! Black Ops 4 release.
Yeah. Like, I straight up, like, I'm garbage at the game. Like, I'm so bad
I'm
at
trash.
the game.
I'm disgusting.
And so, like once Black Ops 4 comes out, I'm totally, like, dropping it. I'm gonna try my best not to play that game. And, like,
try my best now not to play it.
Dude, dude, the new skins that are coming out, like, I told myself, like when season 5 started, like, I'm gonna get the battle pass, and that's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna get. And now these new skins are coming out. I'm like, I don't need to get them. Black Ops 4 is coming out.
But I get it. I honestly get it with skins in Fortnite, because I'm probably gonna be the same way with Battlefront. Wow. Okay. Calm down, Turbo. Imagine that. I ain't quitting.
Microtransactions, EA, it's in the game.
Yeah, me and Q9Z, we're gonna collab.
Dude, I love playing with Quinn.
Fucking. What you call it? I'm gonna do the same way with Blackout, man. Blackout is gonna probably, dude, like, bro, if there's like a fucking like Marlton gold dildo skin, I'm there. I am there.
Marlton's like glasses, dude, like gold limited edition, gold $500.
You know how they have, you know how they have to have Snoop Dogg in almost every Call of Duty. They're gonna put him in the character. As
dude, I just want to play as the Shadow Man with his little tentacle hands and just like go around.
Wow. Wow! Imagine they adding like the higher ups, like Monty, Maxis, Shadow Man.
That'd be so cool, dude.
Yo, running around as Samantha, I'll slap that bitch. Fuck that
Dude,
bitch.
fuck.
I will slap the shit out of
imagine.
that bitch.
Top 10 zombie characters who are hot as shit.
I was gonna
He
say
put
that.
it up in the stream. Jack put it up in the
We
stream.
talked about that yesterday. Yeah.
Really?
We
He
talked
brought
about
it up
that
in the
because I
stream.
brought it up and Turbo didn't know the context of it. I was like, yeah, dude, that was like basically like
That was a
the
good meme back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
remember, dude, I'm gonna be straight up honest right now. Like me and Seth, like Pack-a-Puncher, me and him are real, like we're real good friends right now.
Yeah.
But before he rated me, I talked so much shit about him.
I
Dude, I
told
talked so much shit about him.
I said the same thing, and I don't know if I told him at the you know,
Before
I don't
LA.
know if at the after the event. I just told him probably after the event, or I think I said it on the podcast with Zombro that I did. On this podcast, we talked about Pac. We talked about how, you know, the clickbait, the stuff like that. We talked about it, okay? And I've said my words to Pac. And then I said to myself, after the whole ZWI thing that happened to me, him supporting me and him, you know, seeing the real behind the false that was going on, I respect that. I respected that, and that's when I started opening up, clearing my view of, I'm going to take away the view of him as a YouTuber. Let me look at him as a person. Let me look at him as a person, not Pack-a-Puncher. Let me look at him as Seth. Pack-a-Puncher, I respect. However, you know, it comes with the territory, some flaws, some advantages. But then the person as him, he's a great guy. You know, we met him. We were there.
We hung out with him. Like,
It was a
I
great
remember
time.
he DM'd me. He was the ZWI people haven't told me like where I'm staying and shit. I'm like, bro, just stay at like our Airbnb.
No,
like,
yeah,
I like
no,
didn't even
yeah,
hesitate.
no.
I was just like, dude, just stay at our Airbnb.
No, he was a great guy. Everybody was really fun there. Everybody was. That's one thing I want to say because Drake was there with me, and hopefully, you know, he can back it up so I'm not the only one saying it. Everybody there was respectful. Like
I disagree, 100%.
Of everybody was
Civics?
respectful. Okay, he's gone. He's running. That's it. I'm done. I'm done. False acclaim. Turbos on Reddit now. But no, everybody was. I think everybody was respectful. Everybody was respectful.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Everybody walked up to us with respect. Nobody looked down to us. You know, like nobody was like, "Hey, you're a fucking fan." They looked at us like another person. You know, and just from my perspective, like they looked at me as another creator, and I was like, you know what? That's just that was exciting. That was really cool.
Dream.
Just ZWI, you had fun. You guys we had a lot of fun there.
Oh, at ZWI, definitely. Like, I like.
Well, both events, ZWC, ZWI, we had fun. That was a fun event.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. Like, I think like a lot of people were like complaining about it on Twitter and shit, but like, I was like, you guys don't understand. Like,
Yeah, they weren't there.
yeah, and then
I
they would use that
understand
against
why,
us.
though,
They would use that as like, they would use
Yeah.
it against us. Like, you guys would be like, you guys were actually at the event. Like, you don't get to say shit. I'm like, I paid $200. What do you mean?
Yeah, right.
What do you mean? And then some people were like, was it worth 200? I was like, oh yeah. Like, it was worth everything. Just meeting people and just like talking to people and like all these different things and like having the creators that like recognize me and
yeah, that's
like,
what I was
introduce
gonna
me
ask
to other
you.
people.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Going through, you know, now they're still on, you know, your journey throughout YouTube and stuff like that. And I know ZWC and ZWI was big for mine, so especially for you, you know, where do you think after ZWC to where you are now to Black Ops 4, like where do you think you want to go? Where do you think you are right now? Where do you want to see yourself standing here next year?
Subs.
Dude, exactly, 100%. But
100 million at least.
100 million. But in all honesty, like I've never thought that I'd be like a big YouTuber.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
like I never like want to be a big YouTuber. I just want to be me and just, you know.
Oh, so do you still see this more as a hobby or something serious?
I could see this something serious because I'm not gonna lie, like I've made a significant amount of money from just like doing this, and like it's helped me out a lot. Like there was a point in my life where I like was homeless and shit, and like this helped me through, and like I love doing this. Don't get me wrong. Like I go through a 9-hour shift at work every day, and like I think about coming home and streaming, and then I think about like video ideas at work, but then when I get home, I'm too tired to do them. But like I constantly think about this. It's such a passion of mine to do this now. And like I love editing. I love streaming. I love talking to people. I love this entire stigma of just doing this and just playing video games and enjoying it with other people. And like at ZWC and stuff, like the first ZWC, I remember talking to Lex about it because Lex was always like the guy that I looked up to.
Yeah.
Like after I found him out, because I actually found him out from a friend who showed me his damn Daniel Gobblegum video. And it was like on Last Gen or something, I can't remember. But then I watched his like the story of like the wolf from DE video,
Mhm.
and I instantly subscribed, dude. It was such like a passionate video. I
That was
could
a really
tell.
intense video.
It was
Yeah,
such
I
a good
remember that.
video, and I subscribed instantly because of that video. And I like ever since then I've watched him, and I'm like, this guy knows what he's doing. Like,
Mhm.
I remember
I-
everyone
I-
memeing on Lex for being really serious because he's usually not. And
Yeah.
I took it really seriously. I was like, this is a really like well thought out and like well made video.
And I talked to him about it at ZWC, like, cause I went up to him, I shook his hand, and he recognized me because like me and my group of friends on YouTube at the time had made like a group called the Discount Z House.
Discount, yeah.
And so he recognized me. He's like, "Oh, you're in the Discount Z House," and like so Pat, like Matt, and all of them all recognized me because of that video. And then like we started talking about like video games like Kingdom Hearts and stuff. And then like I told him like I told him straight up, I was like, I wouldn't have subscribed to you if it hadn't been for that wolf video. And he like told me straight up, he's like, it's one of my favorite videos. I was scared to do it. And he like we had like a 1-to-1 talk about like YouTube and like life and stuff. And he's like, if you don't enjoy it, don't do it. If it stresses you out, don't do it. And like that's kind of like why he's taking so many breaks and stuff. And like I remember at the first ZWC, he told me like he wanted his 1 mil special to be his last video before he quit YouTube.
Yeah.
But then he decided not to quit YouTube, so he's gonna make it like his 2 mil, like slash 1.5 million. And then like even at the ZWC 2 at the event, like he again like a lot more people recognized me and stuff. And then like Lex told me straight up, he's like, you know, like he told me multiple times like throughout that night, and then like like on like streams and stuff, he's like, I fully expect you to like take the torch of like what we, and he's like speaking as like creators and like at his size and stuff, have left behind, because he speaks so much about like taking his torch.
Because you're wanting, I'm gonna bag onto that. You know what exactly what I'm gonna say right now, and it's exactly what you're saying, and it's very true. A lot of creators was saying that night at the event. A lot of creators were saying that.
It was really weird.
It was really weird to see their mindset of them saying, "Listen,
so they're all gonna like disappear tomorrow."
That's what they were saying.
They were talking like that. Not probably not gonna happen, but they were talking with that tone. They were like, so not all the creators. Some of them are like saying, like, you know, hey, listen, like, you know, we are here. We're the template. We are the stepping stone to, like, you know, we got here, and you know, this is it. Like, this is what we're going to be doing from now on. And you guys are the future. Like, they literally looked at all of us.
Yes,
like, hey, listen,
I remember that.
They said, you guys are the future. They said, if you guys put in the work, put in blah 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 blah, you're the future. But now here's the thing: the things they said in between blah 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 blah, you need to do those things in order to get to where you want to go. People hear that, their heads get too big, they lay back, they're streaming once a month, and they think they're good. You know, so that's why, you know what, I'm very happy to see what they said, and that was something you brought up, and I was like, that was
it meant so much to me, honestly, because like I don't expect to, like, I never thought I would hit like 7,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd hit 1,000. And like I have like my biggest like inspirations telling me, no, if you work hard, you can be past us. You can replace us, is what they were saying. And I was like, well, where are you guys gonna go? And they're like, nothing is guaranteed in this thing, but like if you make it, you work hard, then you can do what we do.
One day you can wake up and
yeah, exactly. That's what they were saying.
It's just me. I feel like every time I reach a milestone, it seems like not that big of a deal a little bit later. Like I always thought like 100 subs was huge, and now it seems like such a minuscule amount. I always thought 1,000 subs was insane. Now I think it's like, oh, 1,000 subscribers. I thought 5,000 subscribers was insane, but now it's just like, oh, I mean, that's just like a smaller YouTuber. Like, I don't know if I have the only mentality of.
Well, no. I feel that 100%. Like you're thinking like, man, 5,000. That's not a lot compared to what like other people have, or what other people are achieving, or what I could achieve. But like, I also think at the same time, like I have 7 times the amount of subscribers than people that were in my hometown, and I'm thinking that's a lot of people. And I think of them as people rather than just a number. And it took me a long time to figure that out, because again, I would just think of it as like numbers and stuff. And
the numbers,
the numbers, dude, they kill you. They kill you so bad. But you got to take a step back and you got to think about it.
That's like, why in the beginning, that's why I got so big in the beginning. Go back and watch the earlier podcast. I would get fucking fired up, because at that time, that was the time around, you know, the Black Ops 4 clickbait, and that's when it all happened, and that's when
I
I
remember
started.
the podcast with Greg when we talked about that. That was
I
back when
started-
Black Ops 4 wasn't even confirmed
I
yet.
started snapping.
When we were talking about how people were already whoring out their content for
Literally.
Black Ops
Dude,
4.
I remember making a
Literally.
video about that.
Crazy, and I'm like, bro, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, listen, are you really that desperate for views? Like, are you really that? And I would go on and on and on, and then I'm like, hey, listen, Black Ops 4's here.
Dude, I remember like I made my like a couple of rant videos and they got like 500 views and that was really good for me. And then I made a Fortnite rant video. It's my most viewed video right now.
Yeah, I remember.
It's got almost 40K
when you first
views.
posted that, I was like, okay, good video. I go on, I check
Yeah.
the next time, I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude, I have no idea why it just blew up. I honestly think it's just because I had Ninja in the thumbnail with an X.
Anytime you have Ninja with an X, like, what happened? My baby, what happened?
What? But I started making more rant videos and stuff, and I really want to go away from that now. That's very negative.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be that rant guy. Honestly, it gets me views, it gets me subs. I know that now, but I want to go into like more editorial kind of like well thought out videos.
That exactly what I went with. You know, when I said before videos, I'm so old school. I just did the freaking artificial gaming documentary. 13
I love that video, by the way. I love that video.
Thank you. 13 hours editing. I'm very happy with it. I look at it. I'm like, this is fucking great. When I stream for a couple hours. I end. That's it. I love that feeling with videos. Like, I understand what you mean, the production. I love that feeling. You finish the last clip, you edit it, you sit back, you're like, fuck you. You took 13 hours to make. Go kill yourself. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm really, like, and then I look back, I edit it, I make a thumbnail, I post it. 1,000 pounds off your chest. I love that feeling. Love it. Love that feeling.
I remember when I first started learning to edit, at the time, and I was like going to school for graphic design and video production, and I sat down and I was like, I was thinking to myself, like, I want to do something with YouTube. And so like I changed my major just so I could take classes to learn more about video editing and like keyframing and everything, because I couldn't fucking get the YouTube tutorials.
And that's your passion. That's your passion showing out at the end of the day. That's your passion coming out. Like, and that's something like, you know, like Pizza said yesterday on Twitter. Hey, listen, Black Ops 4 is going to be a gateway to so many more people. But he said there the little things that you need to do that many people don't.
Yeah, the sacrifices. He told me that night. He told me.
Yeah.
Talking with me and Mitch Games, and he was like talking to me about how he's seen Mitch like sacrifice so much, and then like he told me he's like you need to like figure out like if this is worth it to you, like, because you can't be making these sacrifices if you're going to be regretting them later on.
Well, what do you think in your perspective? I don't want to get too personal, but what do you think in your life, what sacrifice would be the hardest?
I've sacrificed a lot for YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I've missed out. Like with my ex-girlfriend, like she was a bitch, so it doesn't even matter anymore. But she fucked me up so bad and stuff, and like she would like put like the blame on me always and stuff, and so I used YouTube as like kind of an escape from that like terrible relationship. And then like she would come back into my life, and like I include her in it, but then she would manipulate it and be like, oh, you're always, you know, just gaming, you don't care about me.
Yeah.
And then like at school and stuff, I started like sleeping through classes because I would stay up editing a video, and I almost didn't graduate because of that. And a lot of the times like I would just not go out. I don't have like a lot of IRL friends because of this. But see, I've always preached this on my channel because I just believe in it. But there's a thing called forced socialism.
Yeah.
That it's an idea that you put a group of people in a room, and they're going to be forced to socialize and become friends. Okay. So when you're young, you're put into at least in Texas where I live, like you're put into a class with like 60 plus people at a young age, and you're forced to make friends with just those 60 people. And you're forced to be these friends with these people throughout like however long you decide to stay with them, like throughout high school, if you will. And so on the internet, you get to choose who you want to be friends with. And you don't have to choose out of a group of 60 or more. And you have the entire like outreach at your disposal. Mitch Games, I idolize that man. I watched his stream every single day. I had notifications on. I watched it every single day.
Yeah.
He came into my stream. I freaked out. He's my best. He's my best friend now. Like,
that's amazing.
And
That's crazy.
that is like the ultimate like just wow. I like it hits me to this
He's
day.
mad
Like,
funny. I remember the ZWI ZWC. He was like very like not shy, but he was like very like very quiet a little bit. Quiet here and there, and then that night loosened him up a little bit, and then he started coming up to me. He's like, "I fucking love you, Turbo." And then the way he would talk, he goes, "I fucking love you. I'm happy I met you. I'm happy we're talking." I'm like, "Mitch, I love you, bro."
He's so nice. He's so nice.
And then what you call? Because I remember he followed me on Twitter before ZWI, and then I was like, "All right, like this." I'm like, "Okay." So then and then I think I think he responded to one of my tweets. And I was like, because I messed around with him a little bit.
But
I messed around with him a little bit, but ZWC really made me like look up to his work. Like I watch his streams now. I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
And like, just like again with the like the forced socialism that I'm talking about, like I think it's such a good thing about the internet. You can choose your friends. Yeah. And because like friends are very important, especially in life. Like the girlfriend I have now, like Spencer, like I met her because great girl, man. She's so really great. Nice. I love her, dude. And like I met her on Tinder, so that's like an exclusion.
First of all, that's a spark right there, dude. Man. That's a you don't even hear that often anymore, Oh, I met on Tinder, and you guys are like you guys work. That's the thing. You don't find that on Twitter. I mean, not on Twitter. You don't find that on Tinder often too. Like I never messed around with that, but you guys are like you guys work for each other. And that's what I seen at least.
And like I believe that as well. And like I would have never like met her if like we had chances to meet each other. Like we've been like basically walking around each other for like the past 3 years. Like there have been so many chances for us to meet because like I worked in her hometown. We both went to like the same like festivals and stuff at the same time. But I never would have talked to her or even like known who she was if it hadn't been for Mitch. Because he linked me a video about Tinder on YouTube and like joking around on Tinder. And I was like, wait, is like Tinder an actual thing? And he's like, yeah, dude, you can like talk to girls. And I was like, okay. And she was
you can just talk to girls. It's awesome.
Like, dude, I was so socially awkward in high school that I thought this was so cool. Like, cause like I got so nervous in high school talking to girls. Like it was so fucking terrible, dude. I was like the biggest nerd in high school. I was the biggest geek, if you will, like whatever. I was like huge into comic books, like TV shows.
Spider-Man at ZWC too.
Dude, look, I posted a video after the first ZWC, like my ZWC 2 profile, and it showed Spider-Man dancing, and I fucking came through and showed up to ZWC 2 as Spider-Man. Crazy. You cannot say that I.
You did it, bro. That's it.
But
you made it. That's it. Quit now. You did it.
Yeah, I'm over. It's over. I peaked. But anyway, like going throughout high school, like no girls talk to me like at all.
Okay, yeah.
And like because like I don't know, like growing up with them and stuff, but like but I was such a huge fucking nerd. Like I watched all the TV shows, I read all the comics, like I was that kid. But like I wasn't smart, but I had like a photographic memory. Like if I could read something, even though I'm dyslexic, like it would take me more time to read it, which I think made me memorize it more because like it took more time to read. So I would like take it in more.
I love that. I'm very curious on how dyslexia works. Actually, is it actually backwards? Like when you're reading, is it actually backwards?
There's different like ways to go about saying it. Like there's different levels because like I'm like mid range, which means like if I have like a film or something like a blue film and I put it like on white paper, I can read it better because like the white disrupts like the way my eyes see it. And so like A's can be like upside down for me sometimes because like I've sat down and like talked to a counselor and stuff. Like P's can be backwards and like Q's can look like R's, which is really weird. But like it's just the different levels and the different ways. Like I know
you ever see like those goggles people wear like to try to be like blind and which way blind people like see and stuff like that? Different type of blinds. I would love to do that. Like I'm not saying like, what I'm not praising you on that. I'm just saying that it's like I'm very curious. But that's wow. So Q's look like R's.
It's the best way I can describe it. Like it's not exactly an R, but it's the closest like character. It's the closest character. And so like growing through school, like I think my sister even has dyslexia too because she like writes letters backwards and she's like a 12 now. And so she should be out of that like young phase of going through like learning to spell and stuff. But going through high school and stuff, like I wasn't the very smart, like I said, but I could memorize very well, and so I would kind of keep to myself. I had a very small group of friends and stuff. But I did YouTube, like I said, my senior year, and someone told my teacher, and she put it in my yearbook, and I got so much shit for it at school. Like I had no support. People were making fun of me and stuff. They're like, dude, you're not gonna go anywhere with this. Why are you wasting your time? And like at the time, like my channel was called BlazeDrake Gaming, and so they were like, oh, you're just gonna game, you know, who cares about video game, and you know they pick at you and stuff. But like it's so weird how I am now. Like I see people who made fun of me, like they follow me on Instagram, they see my clips and stuff, or they check out my YouTube channel where it is now, and they all tell me like, oh wow, you're really like doing something with this. Bro, like it's great. And I don't think much of it at this point. I'm like, you know, I'm at 7,000. That's not a lot. But then they're like, that's more followers than I have combined. And I'm like, it makes me feel good, but at the same time, I'm like, I shouldn't.
No, I know. I swear to God, I definitely get what you're saying. I'm pretty sure Jack does too. Like, we all understand exactly what you're saying. And I think that it goes back to, and it's not even only you. I had a magic channel, like card tricks, something like that. Like, I used to do magic.
What?
Dude,
yeah. And you saw the videos, remember?
Oh, the picture, yeah.
So I
shirtless magic.
So I would do like these card tricks, and then all my friends in school, turbo magic, and then I'm fucking like, they'll be like, who's your favorite uncle, turbo magic?
Oh god.
Dude. Oh, you don't know how often I heard, you know, like Jack the Bus down the hallway. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, no, it was a regular thing.
Who did your old don't know link? I mean, audio. Your boss.
My manager.
Manager. What did you tell him?
Jack the Boss.
What did you tell him? You just say Jack.
No, because he called me that, and everybody's like, oh, he just says it so well. And I was like, dude, he's like, dude, make me like your, like whenever some people subscribe on stream, make me your sound. I was like, wait, really? He's like, yeah. So we went up to like the office where like all the managers and stuff work. And I sat down, I took my phone out, took like the voice memo thing, and he did like 4 takes of just saying Jack the Bus.
Fantastic.
That's great, man. That's great. But oh, here we go. The Turbo, the magnificent Turbo.
Yikes.
Turbo magic. Here we go.
Turbo.
No, man, I would get that all the time, and I would see that, and then, you know, seeing you 7,000, and then me 2,800, I see the difference, but at the end of the day, like you said, it looks like a lot, then you get there, and you're like, the milestone, like Jack said, the milestone doesn't, you know, doesn't live up to the hype. You know, like those big milestones, one day when we get there, like 100,000 million, those are the milestones you actually sit back, you're like, holy shit. You're like, what the fuck?
But once you pass it, it's just kind of like,
and then once you pass it and you live through those days, it's like, I'm waking up in the morning, putting my pants on the same way. That's, you know, like
getting the same content, nothing changes.
But then I see what you mean though, with that point of like, those numbers do mean a thing though, because 2,800 streaming, plus to have the amount of people who watch me as it is. Magic videos coming soon, yes. Blessed to see, you know, people in the chat, and blessed to see people that I didn't have before in here now. And streaming with, because Vinny Boombots is starting his own channel back up again. And we were streaming, and nothing gets him, because we all started at 0 at one point, but he's actually at 80 subscribers, and even though 80, at the top we had 5 max people, and to him that was great. I'm happy for him, but me sitting there, I was like, now I get it. Like, now I get why we feel like we need more. You know, like, now I get the people who say, I need more. And then those people who say, I need more, they go down the road of, you know, just like fucking clickbait. They find the tricks. They find the, you know, they find the little evil niches,
little loopholes.
You know, little loopholes. They find them. And the people like me and you and Jack and everybody who's loyal, they say to themselves, they sit back and they're like, I want more, but how do I work to get there? Those are the two main differences, the major differences you need. How do I get there? And I need it. You know, like, how do I get there? How do I work there? And I'm pretty sure one day you probably woke up and you're like, damn, it would have been nice to have like a viral video. It would be nice to have like a viral thing.
Dude, I remember I made a video. It wasn't even good. It was literally like recorded from like I streamed it on my PS4. Like it was right when like DLC like whatever came out with Near Death Experience. And I thought I was the first. I felt like I was the first person to find out that near death, like if you were in solo and you had quick revive, you could never like fully die.
Yeah.
And so I had seen no videos on it yet, and so I quickly did a stream, just showing like, and I titled it or whatever, but like I didn't make an actual video. And then like everyone else did, and like they all got like viral videos. I'm like, damn,
I know.
like I should have worked harder. Like that was my first like. I was like, I can't do half-ass content.
Yeah.
I have to work for it. If I had just recorded it, edited it, maybe it would have done better. You know, I was a small channel at the time. I wasn't thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna need 1 million views. Like, but like, I'm thinking like, damn, I need to work harder at what I'm doing and can't just do the pure minimum.
Yep. Jack, you want to say anything about this?
No, keep going.
No.
Jack, you look pissed as fuck.
You look fucking angry.
Because of the lighting, I'm telling you. I don't know why, but like during the day, it's darker in here than it is at night. I really don't understand.
It's like you're standing there, it's like these fucking jerk-offs.
No, I love listening to this. I really do. Don't get me wrong. I just have an RBF.
But now we can go into you know, like we'll still talk about the same thing, but now with Black Ops 4 coming soon, like I feel like this is all of our like. All right.
This is our opportunity. I wouldn't say our time. This is our opportunity. It's our decision if we want to take it. I remember when World War II came out, Greg FPS DM'd me, and he's like, if this game is good, you're going to blow up.
Yeah.
And that spoke miles to me. I was like, damn, he believes in me.
And then look where.
And like I watched Greg for so fucking long.
No, I said at ZWC, one day, your idols can quickly turn into the people who you're talking to in front of like in 2 seconds. Like, you know, snap my finger. You know, I was sitting in this chair doing nothing. Boom, I'm in, you know, an event. You know, and ended up working, you know, with the event, and it was crazy. It was crazy. Thinking about the stuff, man, that was great. It was a great time. Great, really great
I
time.
loved
Jack,
that, like
Drake,
everything.
we need to get Jack there next year. Drake,
dude, I was so
there.
upset. I would DM him every day. Are you going?
Well,
hey, are you going to ZZ? I don't know.
Airbnb. I love how Harley was so passionate about it. He's like, Jack, you're going, or else I'm going to actually like kill you. And
Jack was the one who was telling me, Turbo, you need to come. And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, yeah, me and Haegan, we got an Airbnb. Now imagine, because I when before we went, I went to your Airbnb.
Yeah, he went there, ate my pizza.
And now imagine Jack at that house. That'd be crazy.
Dude,
I would have lived there. That would have been a great house.
It was so great. We played Guitar Hero, Black Ops 4 beta. We were at Santa Monica actually with Seth, and then we found out the beta dropped early, and we're like, well, we're going back.
We gotta go.
But Harley actually, like, he was like telling me, he's like, you know, I have enough money to get there and get a ticket, but I won't have any spending money. And I was like, that's fine, dude. You know, we have friends there that will help you cover it. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. And he just bought like so many different things. He's like, if I can't spend money, I don't want to go. And like, I feel like a lot of my like friends, like, I mean, I consider Jack my friend. I hope that's okay. I hope
wow, that's a big commitment there, Jack.
Damn, dude.
It's a big commitment.
I'm like, yikes, dude. But
can you be his friend?
I guess we're cool.
I guess we're butt buddies.
But I really wanted like everyone to come out because like Mitch was coming overseas and stuff, and like I was meeting so many people.
He went overseas, Jack. What's your excuse?
I had a prior commitment to a certain ham sandwich.
Okay, all right.
About to go ham sandwich.
That makes sense. No, but like you said before, like the main thing is like you need to take advantage of it, and I know.
Oh yeah, the opportunity.
I already see the emails coming from my professors. Why aren't you in class? Well, I already see.
No, don't start it. I don't want to start.
Fortunately, like I'm done with college. That I don't have to worry about like classes or anything.
But bro, I already see myself writing emails. Hi, Professor so and so. I won't be in today because my kidney's failing. I gotta walk my fish. It's a whole process. I'm sorry.
The excuses roll in, and but it's like what you were saying earlier with Pizza's tweet. Like if you make those sacrifices, you will succeed. And like there's so much content with
You know
BO4.
what my
like,
nerves
just
have been
thinking
lately?
about it.
My nerves have been, what if I don't have any video ideas?
Dude, I honestly get that so much. Like, I was thinking like day one out, okay, I'm gonna stream, and then like after my stream, after I get bored or whatever, I should make videos. But at the same time, I'm like, what am I gonna make a video on? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the game has yet and all this stuff. I'm like, well,
Yep.
maybe I should make tutorials. Everyone's gonna look up tutorials, but I'm not the tutorial guy.
Yep.
Like, I think I don't even think I've made a tutorial video ever.
I did it for IIW. It was fun, but at the end of the day, it's
They get
pointless.
views,
Yeah.
I'm sure, but like
You don't get fans from them though. You don't get people who stick around from tutorials.
Exactly.
The tutorials are basically
suck the life out of you.
you sit there. Tutorials, oh, they really do. They really do. Holy shit! You have a gameplay. All right, gotta get footage of this. Oh,
Alright, so here you go. You do this, and this. Please subscribe. Please, I need to pay rent. Okay. Bye. Have a good day. Okay, bye. I spent like 2 minutes on this, but you're all watching this more than the videos I spent like 4 hours on. So that's how this works.
That's so honestly true. Like, I remember my first video that got like over 5,000 views was a video I recorded from my Elgato on a glitch on World War II. And I was like, I spent 5 minutes on this video, whereas I spent like 6 hours on this other one. It's got 300 views. Like, what?
Yeah.
And that.
Like Greg's saying right now, tutorials are my favorite video to make, to be honest. And they were at one point for me too. Like, they were like, holy shit.
Well, like, those are the videos. Like,
at one point I was like, wow, I'm making. At one point for NIW, I was like, bro, these tutorials kill. Who? fuck Dalek, fuck Milo.
Yeah.
How to get up and atoms.
These tutorials kill. In my head, I was like,
Gobblegum machine.
In my head, I was like, these tutorials.
I remember Pat, the Smith Plays. He had a video do really well. It was how to get all perks on round 1, and it was just him opening the door and getting perkaholic. And it was like this insane video. No, like everyone took it so seriously because perkaholic was so like such an unknown thing, and that video did so
that was
well.
like Shaz Evil, the giant.
Yeah, Shadows of Evil.
Dude, I remember like when DE came out. Like, this is like, I think they updated it like right after DE came out, but the Gobblegum could only spawn in one place, and it would move around the map. And I remember thinking, I was like, dude, this is so dumb. It's like the fucking box all over again. They just redid the box, and then they updated it finally. I was like, damn, this is a new system. I'm about to drop $500 to get fucking perkaholic. And I like, that is nothing compared to what I've spent on Fortnite. But like, I remember sitting down contemplating, should I buy COD points? Should I buy COD points? And I even hit Prestige Master level 1000 in Zombies 4 times.
Fuck.
I hit it 4 times like throughout the DLCs and stuff because I just played it so fucking much. Like, I was addicted, bro.
Oh, that's gonna be mean. Block Ops 4 is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad, guys.
Dude,
saying,
and there's
I'm saying
blackout.
now, I might end up on the streets. It might happen. I'm sorry.
Dude, it's
like,
over.
I'm gonna be playing that so much. Oh, my friends already have me betted for the end of sophomore year. My friends already said like, Turbo, YouTube's gonna hit off for you. You're gonna quit sophomore year.
Hey, that's good that they believe in you like that, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that's my friends. Those are my family believes. Like, at the end of the day, though, it's too much pressure though, cause they think, and I was saying on Zombros too. They think I can wake up one day, make a fucking like a Logan Paul viral video, and then that's it. You know, my family thinks, oh, why don't you do one of those videos that they're doing? Why don't you go to a suicide forest? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here.
I remember talking to one of my IRL like school friends, and he was like, dude, like, and I told him like I went and met like everyone at the ZWC and everything, and like I actually spent time with them and shit, and he was like, bro, like, you've made it. And I'm like, I've far from made it, bro. Like, like, he's like, dude, you're friends with these guys, you know? Yeah. And he and like Avery follows me on Twitter, and he's like, bro, someone in FaZe follows you. And I'm like,
bro,
it's not as big as you think it is.
There are people in this community that are followed by FaZe members and other people who are nothing. Like, like, honestly,
you haven't made it until you have like a 1,000-person notification squad. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It depends on. I feel like it depends on your work ethic, man. Like, I feel like if somebody is half-assing their shit, and they think they are the shit, how can you gain the respect? Like, how can you gain the respect of, oh, I respect your content because you work hard? No, if you wake up one day, slap a PNG, slap a fucking gameplay, and say, hey guys, so here's how you get the tomahawk in the Rising Direct. Like, if it's a troll like that, if you half-ass it, that's why 5 months ago I stopped doing the videos to where it's just gameplay, commentary, music. I stopped that. I was like, I'm not doing this. The major blueprint for videos, I don't want to do it anymore.
It's like a bare bones blueprint.
If you do it and other people do it, I respect that because that's your style. I was there I made those videos at one point, so I have respect for those videos, but that's just not me right now. And that's always what I'm saying is because a lot of people bring it up like, oh, Turb, why don't you do like, so here's a great strategy, and I will do that. Like I will do like some strategies, gameplay videos. I'm going to do that, but right now when it's a dead period in zombies, what are we doing? That's when I think my personality needs to be the video.
Exactly, I 100% agree with that. Like, I have a very like weird personality. Like I can be like kind of like on this podcast right now, like I'm very like serious and stuff, but like on stream I'm very like sarcastic and just like I don't care. To put it simply, I don't care. And like
it's you playing games and just people watching. That's it.
Exactly. But like in my videos, dude, I put so much like emphasis on the little details. Like every little keyframe has to be right or I'll toss the video. I can't tell you how many times I've worked on a video and I just toss it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. You said that a lot, like, about you tossing videos. Yeah.
And I'm my biggest critic. Like I am so fucking like
Jack
articulate.
Too. Jack, how many times you say two?
Talk about this all the time. I'm like, yeah, Turbo, I'm quitting YouTube. I'm just gonna go be homeless. I just trashed like 20 videos that I spent 30 hours on.
And I'm gonna tell you this. And I'm gonna tell you the same thing, Haegan. Don't trash them. Why are you trashing them? Because even if you don't think it's good, you keep them, you put them in a folder when you don't have anything to post. So you know what? Instead of having nothing to post, maybe
Turbo has this very rare personality trait where he doesn't care what other people think. He's very blessed. He's very blessed.
But I was about to say, like, I think Jack and I have talked about like scrapping video ideas before. Like me and Jack talked about editing before and stuff. Like I think the first time I talked to Jack about editing is when him and I worked on Chopper's PUBG video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. Like I edited the entire video. Chopper was like, "Hey, I have Jack the Bus doing the intro." I was like, "Who's Jack the Bus?" I was like, I'd never heard of him before.
Who the fuck is this guy? You have him replacing me?
And no, he was like, "Nah, he's just doing the intro and overlooking stuff." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I remember Jack DM'd me about a certain someone who was trying to sell their editing skills for like $50 a video.
Don't tell me Spyro.
And he's like,
"Don't tell me Spyro."
Oh, David.
No,
yeah,
it was David.
David?
Yeah, no.
Okay, fuck it. He's not in the community no more. Fuck him up. What happened? Let's go.
So David,
listen,
like,
I love
edited
David.
videos for Pat, right?
Wait, what happened?
Yeah.
So he edited videos for Pat, and so he like set up a thing where he's like,
And
"I'll
he
edit
still
your videos for
does,
like
I
50
think.
bucks." I think he does too.
He put a thing on Fiverr.
Yeah. And he's like, "I'll edit your videos."
It was like, "I'll edit your videos."
Fiverr?
Yeah, Fiverr.
Yeah.
You know what Fiverr is?
I'm aware. Fiverr.
Yeah.
I want to do a video of me ordering shit.
so Jack
yeah,
DM'd me about it, and he's like, "Bro, this is a no, boy." And I was like, I agree, like, because
I remember
wait. So he was going to wait. Okay, so I knew he edited for Pat, but was he going to sell his editing skills in the community?
No, and not the community, like whoever needed,
just
like,
whoever wanted to edit a video. Yeah. And so like he tweeted it out, and I was like, "This is a yikes."
I remember
like,
I literally like openly memed him about it. Like I talked to him about it. He's like, "Yeah," and I don't think it's still up, but
I remember someone tagged me in one of his tweets. This is how I found out who he was someone tagged me in his tweet saying like, "Does anyone know how to work OBS?" And so someone tagged me, and I was like, "Yeah, I know how to work OBS. I can help you." And so like he DM'd me and stuff, and like he'd always like just dodge around like meeting up in Discord or something, and then eventually unfollowed me, and I was like, all right. And so I kind of like unfollowed him, found out who he was, and then I followed him again after he followed me.
Yeah.
And then I kind of like that's the only thing I meme about him is that video editing thing. I know like Shane, like Mentality, he has huge like beef with him, but like he used to be like with David. Yeah, him and David like had a huge beef back in the day because like Shane was like, because I think he was about to pass Shane in subs, and like David pointed it out. And then Shane blew up. Shane blew up when he was like, "Yeah, but I don't get constant from a 1 mil plus YouTuber, and I was like, yikes.
Wait, what did he say? At least I edited something for a 1 mil YouTuber.
No. Like Shane was like, at least I don't get constant shout outs from a 1 mil plus YouTuber, because at this time David was streaming with Pat, and Pat had his link in the description, and he's like, oh yeah, David's in the description if you guys want to go sub to him. Which, I mean, YouTube, like a big part of it is connections.
Exactly.
And like that's why I didn't bash David about it. I was like, hey, if you
I never had a problem with that. Never.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't
never
either.
had a problem with that. And because I think that at the end of the day, that is a type of grind too. That is a type of there's certain types of grinds. That is one of them. You know, Dave bragged all the time in Avery's Discord. I think Discord, first of all, is like a fucking mosh pit for bragging.
It really is, yeah.
Discord is a mosh pit.
Discord
bragging.
is always bordering on the line of self-promotion too. It's always I was editing for my my YouTube channel.
Listen, if you have that I have that self-promotion tab in my thing. I think the only person who uses it is me, Nier, and I think your Twitch stream sometimes, Jack.
I don't know why my Twitch stream is connected to that. I just stream like League really randomly on Twitch.
I don't know.
Dude, I know like so many people who used to flex on me, like Zombro. He used to flex on me that he knew like Russian and like Wilbo.
Some of the people who used to flex about knowing people, and now that I know them and talk to them more than once, I'm like, I'm like, did you brag about this?
Yeah.
I had a conversation for 2 minutes and wanted to throw up. You're bragging? Like,
I remember people like
which is from a long time ago. I have these people I talked to who people bragged about before. Like I blocked them at this point. Like I don't talk to them.
Oh really?
But, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like and that's another thing too. Like another part of YouTube, you need to be careful who your friends are.
Oh yeah,
you know?
I see a lot of people tweet out now in the community where they're like, I don't have friends, and I'm like, I would like to like reply like, oh, I'm your friend. Like I try my best to like be friends with everybody in the community. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to make enemies by any means. I don't want to be like.
You know what? Too, you need to be careful to who's trying to be your friend, who's trying to leech off you. And it's crazy how we're saying leech off, because there are some people who do look at Jack's sub count, my sub count, your sub count, and think we're big. And then that's the people who I look at. I'm like, all right, well, you haven't seen this guy. You haven't seen this guy, my friend. But then it makes you feel good. But also, if you're a person with that mindset, like, yeah, I'm fucking big, it'll get to you. It'll get to you. Like, it'll start eating away. Like, this kid thinks I'm big. Yeah, I am big. Yeah, then you get that.
Yeah,
then
it's
have
the
that
stigma.
mentality. Then you'll have that, and then that's how some people became. Not even just in the zombie communities, in general on YouTube. And you see those YouTubes go flop, go flop, go flop, go flop.
Do you remember IIWII Gaming?
No.
Oh yeah, dude.
He came to my stream a while ago.
My time.
All you gotta do is get the Banshee, and he followed me on Twitter the other day.
That's what it was. The Banshee.
Yeah, he's the guy that came. All you gotta do is get the Banshee.
Okay,
and he told me, he was like, dude, like he kind of, I can't remember what exactly he said, but he said he messed up like with his friends on YouTube, which was like Lex and like all these different people, and he's like, and he kind of killed his channel, and he was like, I love doing it, but then it kind of came like to a
he
time
said he
where
cut ties with a bunch of people.
Yes, and he was saying like I remember watching him back in the day, like before Black Ops like 3. Or right when it started either, and this is when I was getting really big into the community, like because I came in around Black Ops 2, and then I left, came back because like life, but like but it's so weird, like people that I figured like kind of what you were saying, Turbo, where I think they're big, and I think they're such like big, like just everything, like I'm like, wow, this is like what I like look up to, and then they tell me I messed up, don't make the same decisions I did. And I kind of preach that at the same time. Like people tell me like all the time, they come to my stream like, oh, shit, I don't want to go to school. And I'm like, go to fucking school. I was like, I fucked up a lot in high school. Like, don't do what I did. And then it hits me. I'm like, fuck, I'm doing exactly what they're doing. And it's so weird how those parallels happen. And I think it's like a YouTuber parallel. Like only YouTubers will understand what you're trying to say. Yeah. And it's so just satisfying, I guess. Like, knowing that everyone started from zero, everyone had to go grind, but some people took shortcuts, but the people who didn't will be the ones who will like are the most respected and the most trusted, if you will.
Exactly. And there are people who got there by a lucky shout out, by a lucky, the right there, right time. And then there's these people who continue to grind make the sacrifices, but never get it. Never they're going like this, but it's going like fucking slow. And I feel like, you know, at points, you know, in the documentary, Vinny said 2 years we haven't gone fucking growing a sub. You know, like, we were there. That was like Advanced Warfare Black Ops 3. We were just, you know, the Sahara Desert. Goodbye. Like, you know, it was it. But then the drive of having fun kept the videos going. The drive of having, hey, you know, we're all in a party. Let's click record, make a video. That's what it was. You know, like, that's exactly what it was. And that's the journey that I think we're all going through, is right now we know the positions we're at. We know where we gotta be. We know who not to be. We know what mentality not to have. And I think that if we keep spreading that message and we keep having that, hey, you know what? This is what, you know, what I want to be. At the end of the day, I feel like, you know, like, I didn't expect to happen at the ZWC. I didn't expect that any time in my life. Now think about next ZWC. You know, think about what's gonna happen next. Think about the positions people in. Black Ops 4 is gonna be hot off the stove.
It's gonna be insane, and
Black
like
Ops 4 is gonna be hot off the stove.
what I'm worried about is people over expectating, and
yes,
that's what happened a lot. This was ZWC 2, is people expected so much, and in the way Matt, like at ZWI, Matt was talking to me and like my little group of friends and stuff. He's like, bro, I wanted to include IW. I wanted to include.
I don't know who came up to him, but it was someone. Some kid came up to him. I think we were sitting on the stage. Some kid came up to him. He was like, yeah. He was like, fucking. He goes, I wanted IW. He goes, but the time, you know, we just had no time. And I was like, I understand. I understand, Captain.
He's like the way that you have to go thinking about it in a competitive way. It has to be the most fair it could ever be. And like, even with BO3, that's hard because there's so much RNG and everything about BO3, from the gobblegums to spawns to just everything. And so it's so hard for people to grasp that. Yeah, I feel. And like, people are like, oh, it should be more fair. Like, make it more fair. Yeah, I dare you to try and do it. It's impossible. And people, I feel like with BO4, they're gonna be like, oh my god, there's almost this customization. I get to choose what fucking pants I get to wear and shit. And like, I'm like, how do you know this? Like, yeah, right. Yeah. And like, I don't know if I could say this on stream or not. Yeah. So, but type it in chat. I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm saying it on Discord actually here. I'm gonna say it in Discord. You guys let me know.
Fucking say. I don't care that Jack broke his elbow.
No.
Jack, how did you break your elbow?
By falling on your giant ego.
Oof. Okay, so let me know if I can.
I think you're gonna say cock, but okay, it's okay. Either works. Either one works. Okay.
Okay. So can I say that, Turbo?
Yeah, they don't know where you work. They don't know exactly where it is. So I mean.
Okay. So I'm getting Black Ops 4 early because where I work at obviously a Target, and
they distribute them. Yeah.
Yeah, they distribute. We get it 2 weeks early at the minimum.
Okay.
And so, I work in the electronics department, so I can get it early. And so, I'm thinking like, if I get this game early, I remember back in the day when people get games early, I would go at them. I'd be like, that's not fucking fair. You can't fucking do that. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm taking this opportunity, kind of like what I was saying earlier. Like, this has a lot of opportunity. You just decide to take it.
Of course.
And so I'm like, if I do this, am I going against what I said? Does it make me a hypocrite, or am I just taking the opportunity to advance myself in my channel?
Yeah.
Because especially with getting BO4 with such a big game it is, like, and what it's going to be, like, I can't even imagine, like, I remember Noah even saying when Shadows of Evil like came out, he had the game at least 2 weeks early. Like he was going out.
I remember everybody saying that. I remember waking up, the day before Black Ops 3 came out, boom, how to upgrade your sword, how to build a sword, how to pack a punch, Shadow Man, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in school like this, like, sword. So apothecary. What the hell is an apothecary?
Ordered zombies? What do you mean?
Like, what the hell is an apothecary?
And it's like a moral thing, I guess. I'm do I want to get this game early and become like that person? Because I'm thinking, but it's like I feel like I'm gonna get a backlash. I'm gonna get a lot of backlash and
First in the world, and then we'll meme
everything. Yeah, dude, just before it releases in the United States.
First in the what? But you have to wait until like 20 minutes before global release.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Solve the Easter egg.
But like I'm pretty sure like New Zealand gets the game before anyone else because of time zones.
Yeah, that's what people do in World War II, right? Making a New Zealand account.
Yeah, that's what Mitch had to do. He got it like a couple hours after Australia, and he was telling me, he's like, dude, I had 6,000 viewers watching me when I streamed it. I was like,
it's crazy.
Oh, fuck those numbers, dude.
I know. Really
like, I'm like, and like at the same time, Mitch asked me, he's like, dude, can you get me a copy? And I can't guarantee anything because like at the same time, my manager was like, I can get you a copy. And I'm thinking, if I drop a band, can you give me a couple copies? And the thing is that if we take it from the store, we're gonna have those like missing like things, right? Because you can't buy them.
They're gonna walk in. It's just empty cases. Wait a minute, it's release day.
Yeah, and it's like
you're already sold out.
You can't buy them. You can't buy them because it has like a I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a date thing. It's like locked in that date. You can't buy it until it releases. And so I'm thinking like maybe if I just take it
under the table.
I take it and then I come back maybe, and so like
you heard stories like that though so many other times.
Yeah, and
there was so many times where they're even tweeting them out that like like this is the this Best Buy is giving them away, this GameStop's giving them away, like there were people who were just they literally workers at Best Buy, so like I'm the fucking manager, I'm taking a copy.
Hey, listen, here's what you do. You take one of the copies, okay? This is how you guarantee that it won't go missing. Okay? You take one of the copies, okay? You go home. You take your Black Ops 3 disc, okay? Yes. You tape Black Ops 4 gameplay over that disc. Yep. Don't know how you're going to do that, but you tape Black Ops 4 gameplay. You paint an orange line, so there's 4 lines. Put Black Ops 3 in the Black Ops 4 disc, take it back. No one will ever know. They'll put it in, they'll be like, oh, this is gameplay. This is what I bought.
No one would know.
No one would know.
Like, I guess like the bottom line I'm trying to make is I want this game really.
No, I know.
Bro,
listen. I might be trying to work shit with you too, bro. Dude, listen to me.
I've had so many people DM me.
I know. Listen to me. I'm trying to find a way too. I'm gonna be connecting with people, bro. I'm trying.
Like, and it's like it's so hard for me to promise something though. Like I want trust me, I want to get these games for my friends. I want to see my friends succeed. And bro, like I don't want to use it as like a thing like, oh, I got you Black Ops 4.
No, I know. I've been
searching. Give me something.
I've been searching ways for a week.
Trade me.
I've been searching ways for more than a week. I've been searching ways, like I've been talking. I've been searching. I've been going to my GameStop trying to give a couple of deals, and the one guy who's at my GameStop here is like, I was like, when do you usually get the copies in? Like, when do you usually get them in the store? And he goes, listen, I already know, everybody's asking. He goes, it's illegal, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, forget about that stuff. Forget about that stuff. It's all right. No, I know the Sarge, don't worry. The guy says though, he literally they get it 2 weeks in advance. They get it so they have to keep it in the store. So when the minute release comes out, they get it. And I remember, I'm like, there's fucking people who get these games early, and they don't even work at these stores. Like, there's people who get these. Like, what's the fucking problem if I give you they probably make, like, I don't know how much money a week. I'm like, listen, I'll pay $150. I told the guy, I'll pay $150. I said, I'm paying $150 for my mystery box edition on midnight release.
I told my manager before he moved me over to electronics, I was like, because I told him, I was like, if you move to electronics, I'm going to try to get this game early. He's like, I can't stop you then, like, because we need you over here. But like before that, I was like, dude, I'll give you $200 right now if you let me get that game, because like we get like this order form. We get this order form, and it shows us like our orders that are coming in. And for the end of September, beginning of October, it shows Call of Duty Black Ops 4 display and game. And I nearly shit my pants. I was like, that is 3 weeks early. I was like,
crazy.
I was like, this is my chance. I was like,
yeah, exactly.
I was like, but like, the whole thing though is like it's gonna be gone, and people are gonna wonder how it got away, and like, and
The
so
one that
I
got
literally
away.
have already given you your escape plan. Listen, it's so
but
easy.
and like the thing is like I don't want people to take this as like
See you in the light that you used to see other people.
exactly. I don't want people to be like, damn, you know, he's not like the rest of us. He doesn't wait like the
Yeah.
rest of us. Like I used to say that, like when no one, and like I remember when Avery, someone tweeted a screenshot of Avery playing it, and I was like, damn. You know, I love Avery, but fuck, this is wrong. And now I'm about to do exactly what I was like. And I'm like, I guess I wasn't like thinking of YouTube at the time. I was like, because I didn't even know like you could get the game early through the way of like working. And I was like, because I always thought you had to go on fucking Craigslist, some fucking sketchy black market website. And I'm like, I can just walk into my store, unlock a door, and I have the game in my hands. And I'm like, if that's that easy, why haven't I been doing it? Like, I'm like, and it goes back to the opportunity I talked about earlier. Like, I've wasted an opportunity to get ahead because I didn't work hard enough. I didn't think hard enough. And
Yeah.
like now I'm thinking like, I need to do it. Like,
That's
just
it.
like not for my channel, but just for me as a person, because I've worked so fucking hard for like the past 2 years on my channel. And like, I don't plan on stopping it by any means, but fuck, dude, if I get this game early, it changes everything.
Are you even like, are you getting it, or are they telling you
I'm getting it. My manager's like, I can't stop you and all this shit, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
they're
no way.
basically giving
What
you
are they
the
gonna
thing-
do? Fire you?
Yeah, they're basically giving you the thing like, listen, if you do it, I wouldn't know. They basically,
Exactly.
they're basically
My,
doing
my
one thing,
like, I
yeah.
do everything there, and so they're
Yeah.
like, you know, a $60 game.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, literally that. That's why I told the guys I'm paying $200 for a fucking box.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm giving you a profit. It would be to him. It would be under the table, but I mean, it would be off the books, but
Yeah. Noah says in the chat, he's like, the game won't be playable until October 12th. That's not necessarily true, because World War II,
World War II have that problem, but then they made that update.
they made an update, like you could play on local. So what you do is you disconnect your PlayStation from the internet and just load the disc. Just load the disc.
Before that update though, they wouldn't allow them to play though.
Yeah, it was like it was like a key or something. I can't remember.
But now listen though, here's this. What if Activision says they don't want what happened in World War II last time? You know that's why what you got? Remember, Pac said it last year. Seth was like, "Up there goes $500." Like, look, he said, "There goes." He got it from what? From Saudi Arabia. He's like, "Up there goes $500." First of all, imagine that. However Saudi Arabia gets their fucking games, imagine that, just pulling through the desert, right? They're going through the desert. They're putting the consoles in the fucking mailbox. They're taking the buckets full of copies. They're putting it in the box, and then they're like, all right, some kid from South Carolina is gonna be getting some of these games. There you go.
Our shipment in, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. But man, it's funny. I can't wait. I'm still searching. Like, I'm still half what you call it, half a tough guying some of these people in Brooklyn's stores to trying
to get that game early. Yeah.
Make a deal. You know, but even if I have to do one of those things like Saudi Arabia, just give me a website that most of the YouTubers are buying from, so I'm not nervous my money's getting used for fucking crack. You know, like, let me just make sure I know what I'm doing, and that's pretty much it. But I think we're all set here, folks. We're going almost on 2 hours. I think this is the longest episode. Well, I don't know if it's the longest episode, but man, all right, guys. So the chat, Jack's chat, and my chat, we're doing another fan Q&A. We're doing another Q&A style fashion for the podcast. You want to ask anybody questions?
Okay, wait. Let them ask their questions in chat. Let me run over this demographic thing because I found it kind of interesting. They did a survey on the COD Zombie subreddit.
Yeah, so while you guys ask the question in chat, Jack's gonna bring up this thing where they show the demographics of the Call of Duty Zombies subreddit, and I think it's pretty
Over 700 people.
I think it's pretty
like around
interesting.
700 people, so I mean, it'll be accurate. So like,
Hey, let me bring it up. Let me
male to female ratio is 48, about 48 to 1, male to female ratio. Which I mean, that sounds about right, I guess.
Legend Queen is the only female in the community.
Yeah, pretty much the only big female YouTuber. 68% are in NA, 22% in Europe. Sounds about right. 3% in Australia, 1% in Asia. 43% of people's first zombies experience was World at War. I don't know if I buy that.
World at War is my first zombies experience.
It was mine as well, but it seems like everyone I talked to, they never played World at War like back whenever it dropped.
I didn't play the DLCs. I played Noct over and over again.
I just remember Derice's release. Derice's release. My God. I just remember the release of that and how hyped it was.
I think the first DLC I bought was Dairise. I think it was
really?
the first DLC I bought.
I remember buying Shino Numa.
No, I remember when the maps came out, but I never played them because I just didn't get the money, and like I didn't understand Xbox Live at the time. It's like I had the silver, right? But then I was like,
yeah, what was that? I remember every time I bought Xbox Live, I was always getting gold. What was people with fucking silver? What was silver?
Silver is like you can get live, but like silver is like the free version.
I didn't get that.
It says 46% are on PS4, 30 on Xbox. I'm pretty sure the PS4 player base is a lot bigger than that, solely because of the DLCs, especially for zombies. This one was interesting. Discovery through YouTube. The most discovered YouTuber, or the way that zombies was discovered, was mostly through Mr. Waffle Waffles, which is over 40%.
Because it's
Lex,
tutorials.
Yeah, Lex is around 20%. Reed is around 15%, and Noah J's around 12%.
Reed because of his storyline and shit.
Yeah.
Right?
I imagine so.
Yeah, no, of course.
I actually watch Reed's storyline videos on World War II. Like I actually thoroughly
really?
enjoy.
They
Reed's
did
videos
great
on
for
World
him.
War II.
They did great those videos for him. Those storyline videos. Oh, really good.
I'm very interested in the story. Because like the trailer, like the news trailer, whatever, had like Klaus or whatever, and I haven't played any of the DLC since DLC 1, so I was like, how the fuck is he alive? Like.
Connor said silver was where you could play, but you couldn't talk in a party. That's kind of.
That'd be shit then.
And then just one more favorite map of all time. It was actually rated Mob of the Dead was the favorite.
Oh, I can believe that.
And then DE, then Moon, then Shadows of Evil, and tied actually. I think Shadows of Evil is very underrated.
Mob and Shadow. Oh, Shadows of Evil was very underrated. I
remember people hated it, and I was like, bro, this is a good map.
I can't get a good game on that map. I can't get a good high round game. I can't.
Because you suck. Oh! Oh! Oh, shoot!
I got round 100 flawless on that map.
But I just think, what you call it? Do you remember the? Oh shit! Oh my god! You know what? You know what happened? You know what might happen now, Jack? I don't know if it will happen in the Discord, but what you call it? I might be sounding like this on stream, so it might it might be.
Oh well, no, because it's through the same source.
Oh, would okay, fine, good. What was I gonna say? No, yeah, I remember what you call it? Like Shadows of Evil. I would train under, in the train room, like, where, the Vesper is, Widow's Wine. I would train there. I got the highest rank I got to was like 48 on fucking Shadows, but I'm like, wait a second, I have the...
Oh, you train down in the tunnel?
Yeah.
So that's what you're doing wrong. You train...
waterfront. You train the waterfront.
Yeah.
And you don't open the gate.
Waterfront's so much better.
Oh, over there, but I feel like I'm claustrophobic. Like, I feel like,
Use a KRM. Use a KRM with Blast Furnace, and then you have the sword out constantly, and it helps.
Yeah.
You and your fucking pizza.
I know. I feel like it's less claustrophobic than down in the tunnel because you can't get trapped in between like doors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Put questions in YouTube chat. Oh no. Yeah. Why would you do Discord? YouTube chat. Oh here, baby. Oh here. All right. So Jack, you got some questions to go off of?
What's Haegan streaming on? Haegan is not streaming, but he mostly streams on Twitch right now.
Yep.
What was it? Twitch.tv/BlazeDrake?
Actually, the BlazeDrake username's taken, so it has BlazeDrake with an extra E at the end.
That's... Oh, wait. Didn't you say that on Twitter? You were like, I can't
tweeted
wait.
That. I was like, bro, I can't wait till I have so much clout where I can get that at, because every single one of them was taken on every social media.
I just want at Jack the Bus.
Can I, Nova2 says, can I have your pizza? I don't know if he's gonna give away his pizza.
You're still eating?
Dude, I have a large pizza. What do you mean?
Fuck that.
He's been eating this whole time. Who's the content creator you look up most to? I know Haegans is Jev probably.
Jev's my favorite YouTuber. When I met him at Anaheim this last one, Jev.
BlazeDrake. You should watch Jev.
Jev is really good. He called me beautiful and he remembered me, and so that kind of was the highlight of my entire life. And and so he's my favorite content creator. If you're talking about from the zombies community, it's definitely Lex.
Okay.
Just as a person, and just his content, obviously. But just out of all content, it goes Jev then Lex. Like,
awesome.
Shabbat shalom.
I think I know Turbos.
I think for the zombies community, it has to go Reed.
I knew it.
Zombie, come on, though.
I love Reed.
Reed was the reason why I started making. So the zombies community has to be Reed, but in general, YouTube, Shane Dawson, man, you can't fuck with Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson.
I don't watch.
Shane Dawson's the man. I love Shane Dawson. His videos, I die every his comedy is gold. Gold. Love it. Love his comedy.
To be a Shane Dawson person.
Love what happened?
I did not pin you to be a Shane Dawson person.
Yeah, man.
Spencer was watching like his Jeffree Star video.
Yeah, Jeffree Star documentary.
When we were at ZWC, she was watching it.
Great series, the Jeffree Star series.
Haegan, explain your awkward faces at Anaheim. I was excited, bro. I met my idols, man. I remember when I was at Anaheim, like 3 people came up to me and were like, "Are you Face Scissors?" And I was like, yikes.
She said yes once.
I thought about it, but I was
said yes
just
and
like,
taken
nah.
pictures with them. Then,
my dad
so I'm
did
starting
that
to stream
once.
on my other channel, twitch.tv/BlazeDrake, and yeah, that's my ult right now.
My dad did that once with a UFC fighter. He's like, "Are you a UFC fighter, so and so?" And my dad was like, "Yeah, what's up? How you doing?" I think it was at the airport.
Always
actually,
say
yeah.
yes if
It
someone
was
asks to be a famous
It was at
person.
the airport, yeah.
Yeah.
So Turbo, when are you putting this on iTunes? How the fuck do you even get this on iTunes?
All right. So how do you feel about all 3 developers putting out Zombie affecting the community's interest in BO4? I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. Like, honestly, like IW Zombies, I gave Spaceland a chance, and then I kind of didn't play IW. And then I remember when Attack of the Radioactive Thing, this is the first time I hit 100 concurrent viewers naturally. Attack of the Radioactive Thing came out.
Oh.
Shit map, by the way.
It is.
And I played Revelations, and I got 130 viewers. I was like,
something must be happening.
I was like,
I made it.
No, it was crazy back then, man. It was
I think
so
they just
fun.
saw how much Chronicles made, so they're like, all right, let's get a team on this. Let's make more money.
Chronicles came out during IW though.
Yeah, it did. I don't like how we're getting zombies every year. Like, I feel like it's getting oversaturated so fast.
I would way rather have every other year. So I would rather them like combine Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer, just get rid of one of them, and then just do every other year.
Bro,
Exo Extinction.
I just think they need to do something like that. Like, they need to do something like that.
See, the thing is they have a 3-year cycle now, which gives them more time, which in the long run helped out a lot. We got Zombie Chronicles from it.
3-year cycle gives them more time, but who's saying for the developers to make a zombie mode?
Well, it's expected of them now because the stigma, like, every game's got to have this third party. And Extinction failed.
Yeah, third party. Extinction failed. Okay. Well,
it failed when it first came out. Not a lot of people liked it. I like Extinction. I play it to this day. Like, I have Ghost on Steam, and I play it to this day just because I like it. I like the whole like alien vibe and shit. I'm really into that. And like, it's dude, always, brother. Like, Carp's my son. What do you think? But like, if a game like a Call of Duty game came out and it didn't have zombies, I feel like people would be upset. Almost as upset as Angry Joe was when there was no camp. Like,
yeah.
I used to like watching Angry Joe. He decided to talk about Call of Duty.
Let's see. If there, what was if the It Is What It Is podcast is so good, why isn't there It Is What It Is podcast too? There is. You just don't know where it is.
Joke's on you.
You just don't know where it is. You can't find it. what you call it? I don't know how to upload it to iTunes. Yeah, maybe one day. Definitely this podcast be on iTunes. Without a doubt. Definitely. If Noah's Doki Doki streams, it's so good. Why is there no Doki Doki stream? Yo, Don't even get me started, Doki Doki. Don't even get me started. Please don't stream it. You know, stream it when you're bored, Jack. Stream it when you're bored and... Oh, I can't wait.
I literally know nothing about it. I just know it's like an anime game.
Benny, yes. Go to ZWC next year, Benny, yes.
Jack, one of the best streams I've ever been in of yours is when you played like Welcome to the Game or.
God, I hated
Noah,
that game.
it's not a shit game, Noah. It's a great fucking game. It is not the worst game. It is a great game. I can't wait for the developers to make another one. I hope they make a Doki Doki 2 somehow. Like whatever the correlates to Doki Doki 2.
Weeb.
I love that, man. Yo, what's going on, Carnage Cozy?
Hello. Oh, dude, I know Cozy. What the heck? I don't know. Well, I mean, he doesn't know me, but I've watched it before. That's so random.
Wait, is Cozy actually in Carnage?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I know a couple Carnage people, like Mitch, Carnage Mitch.
And I got no clue. Welcome to my stream. How are you? I don't like games that get into the files on your PC, bro. That was the greatest part. Okay. Oh, we can't say anything about that, but Jack. You didn't play it yet. Doki Doki.
Pepperoni pizza.
Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about Doki Doki.
Yeah, well, Jack, don't learn anything. Play it with.
Yeah, Cozy, dude, I freaking love Carnage.
Yo, I just need everybody right now. Drake, Jack, to think in your head. What was the first ever go back video game that you were addicted to?
Kingdom Hearts 2.
Wow, Jack.
PS2, dude.
First?
Yeah.
We're talking addiction, like
ever, like even when you were a little kid and you just thought in your head for a second, I gotta play this game again.
Toontown Online, dude.
Toontown, bro. I remember Toontown.
I played so much Toontown. I had like the highest membership.
And Carnage Cozy subscribes. Oh, you made a mistake. I'm joking. How are you? What you call it? Mine had to be it was this game Pajama Sam, and you would be finding this comic book guy that he had nightmares, and he was like sleeping in this he was sleeping and he went through this nightmare and he had to find yeah, and Pajama Sam was that guy. And but I think the first game though had to be the Spider-Man game, Spider-Man 1 or Spider-Man or Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube. It was Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube that I was like fucking. I remember the day in school shaking to go home. I need to play this fucking game. Shaking. Crazy. Donuts or Pop-Tarts? Oh, I was a Pop-Tart guy
donuts
for so long.
Donuts or Pop-Tarts? 100% donuts.
I'm gonna say donuts, man, Drake.
I'd say donuts, yeah.
I would say donuts, but
you get a lot more stuff on donuts, like bacon. You can get like all this different stuff on donuts.
Yeah, you can get a lot of stuff on donuts, but I was a huge Pop-Tart guy, because that's a great morning food. You know, when you don't have time to eat, you grab a Pop-Tart, you shove it in your bag, and you go. You go to work, go to school. You could say the same thing for donuts. It's just a bit messier. That is true, donuts too. But you know, if you got a little glazed donut, your fingers are gonna get sticky. You know, it might happen.
Well, like growing up, my mom only got strawberry Pop-Tarts.
That's my mistake too. Strawberry Pop-Tarts. Hey, look, Robin Tarantino, strawberry Pop-Tarts. And I love how you never changed your picture yet, man. I want you to keep that forever. Keep that picture forever. What'd you go? Bacon on a donut? Yes. Turbo, hello. Thank you, Carnage.
The first morning in LA, I had bacon on my.
Yeah, I saw your picture. I was like, you fucking bastards. I'm in the hotel. Fucking me and Star. You know, puffing out pillows when you're eating donuts.
Yeah.
Eating bacon donuts. Yeah, it's great. That's great. Well, if you guys got any pictures, Drake's choking on his crystal meth, so we're gonna start going soon. Bro, you're making me hungry. I'm starving right now. I had this like, it's weird. I don't know what that one. It's like
I got another pizza.
It's like 2 sausages and French toast. You can microwave, and I didn't eat it because
Star said that the hotel was really trash.
Star.
Yeah,
it was okay. It was okay. You wanna know why I'm not complaining? Because it was fucking free for me. That's why I'm not complaining.
If it's free, it's for me.
All right, guys. That was it. Yo, Hagen, let me tell you something. If you're not on this podcast again, I'm gonna hit you.
All right, you know what?
Even though we're the ones who pick, we're gonna hit you if you're never on.
Him and Johnny on the same one.
Oh, we have to have the discount. We need to have a podcast where it is with discounts.
No, I used to have that on my channel, the Discount Z House podcast. I used to have that on my channel.
Everyone on. We just
bro,
have, like...
we need to have an episode, bro. We need to have an episode. I mean, we need to have Shane on. We need to have Mentality. First of all, great guy. Like him. I like him a lot.
Dude, he hates Discord.
That was the first you know what? I don't blame him. Sometimes I get
He's
mad
like, Skype is the superior. And I'm like,
okay. Then if he thinks Skype's the superior, then he can calm down. But I think Discord has its moments where you get mad.
I don't get on comms till we get
But yeah, man, just fill the screen with face cams. That's it. There ain't gonna be no. Honestly, I would love that. Honestly, if we make face cams where it's like this.
The Brady Bunch.
Look, we'll have.
Bunch. We do that thing where we look down and look up at each other.
Yo, oh my god, we need to make that intro. You know how we had to do this intro? We need to make that. We're doing it.
The next intro is us doing that, looking at each other with different guests and stuff.
I don't care what you say. We're fucking doing it.
It's gonna be really hard to choreograph, I'll be honest.
I will have weeks.
Hagen on 2 this time. On 2, Hagen.
Are you going on 2?
Wait, Jack, I'm looking up at you. I'm fucking mad at John. I'm like this. You fucking bitch. You're a fucking. BlazeDrake's internet is non-existent. Hello.
Yikers, dude. What an.
Okay. That's an OG for you probably. Well, folks, this has been a lot of fun. Hagen, how much fun was it? Everything you expected?
A little bit more, and I feel very liberated at this moment in time.
That's it. That's it. Oh, God, I'm very happy you feel that way. And listen, man, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at BlazeDrake.
And your plug is over.
Guess the dog chucks it at a wall. I'm sick of my life.
Finish your plug. Do you think he's
guys?
At BlazeDrake, YouTube at BlazeDrake, Twitch.
Wait, you cut out. Do
Snapchat,
it again.
add me on Snapchat.
You cut out for my stream. Do it again.
MySpace at BlazeDrake. Everything's BlazeDrake.
Everything's BlazeDrake, guys.
Everything's BlazeDrake.
Click the link in the description for BlazeDrake. Have a watch Infinity War. Yes. Guys. Let's get a huge round of applause for BlazeDrake on this episode. He, great guy. Great guy. Face cam's gonna be fucked up. Here we go.
Good.
There you go. Up Gmail. Then I'm on Gmail. Let's calm down there, Gmail. Alright guys, every single Saturday on my channel and Jack the Bus's channel right here, the It Is What It Is podcast is going to be live every Saturday. So let's just get, some, let's get some Lamals.
Hype in the chat.
Get some hype in the chat. And, yeah, we're gonna go. See you later. Hasta la vista.
Bye, baby.
And goodbye.
Are we done?
2 hours.
One second.
You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Yeah. You know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah. Screaming that's nothing. When I pulled off the lot, that's nothing. Reppin' my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Black stripe, yellow paint. Them niggas scared of it, but them hoes ain't. Soon as I hit the club, look at them hoes' face. Hit the pedal once, make the floor shake. sway inside. My engine roaring, it's the big boy, you know what I paid for it. And I got the pedal to the metal, got you niggas checking game, I'm balling out on every level. Hear them haters talk, but there's nothing you could tell them. Just made $1 million, got another $1 million on my schedule. No love for them, nigga breaking hearts. No keys, push to start. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's nothing. When I pulled off the lot, that's nothing. Rep in my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds, I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Got a call from my jeweler, this just in. And bitches love me cause I'm fucking with their best friends. Not a lesbian, but she a freak though. This ain't for one night, I'm shining all week, ho. I'm sipping Clico and rocking yellow diamonds. So many rocks up in my watch, I can't tell what to